Hello, everybody. Loud bang, I'm sorry. Hello, everybody. I am Matt Rich, here with...
Chris Jones.
And...
Alex Hensley.
Alrighty, oh, that sounded sexy. Okay,
Yeah.
here we go.
Oh, yes.
We're gonna, for my 20th birthday in about 2 hours, 2.5 hours,
God knows how long.
we are gonna play through my very, very, very all-time epic favorite video game, Sonic Adventure for the Dreamcast. And I mean, you're seeing a blank screen now, but it's about to cut on. Okay, you're going to hear a big snap. Okay, ready? Are you ready? We good?
We're ready.
We're about as ready as you are.
Alrighty, beat. Alrighty, Dreamcast. You know, I could have very easily have just done the PlayStation or the Xbox version. I have all of them.
Yeah.
But I figure the Dreamcast version doesn't get enough love, so, you know, just do the original. And here we go, we're good.
Nothing better than.
And I have never, ever, ever, prior to this, played through the entire game in one sitting, so.
Really?
I've never done it. I mean, I've played it. I've beaten it something like 30 times, probably.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
Over the last, you know, how long's it been? 12 years? 12 and a half years almost?
That's just. Wow.
Yeah. My very favorite game. I used to play this game. Oh boy, I used to obsess over this game. Do we want to watch the opening cutscene? No.
I wouldn't.
Ed here's saying no. Oh, by the way, we all have nicknames for each other, okay? I'm Matt, Chewbacca, Richie. Okay. This here is Ed. Chris is Ed. Joe is Jonesy, whoever, you know, whatever you want to call him. And then Alex is
Fat Al.
Fat Al. 3492. Get it right.
3492.
Yes.
Not fatal.
Fat Al. And I'm Skinny Al too.
Yeah,
You know, Fat Al, and I'm Skinny Al, even though I'm really not that skinny anymore. And I guess we're going to watch the cutscene. Joe
Yeah,
is.
it's about over anyway.
Yeah, oh well. I mean, it spoils the entire game right here.
Kind of.
I mean, really.
Yeah, but it looks better than the game.
I like
does.
this. It's like the epic music right here. I love the music on this game, man. I've got the whole soundtrack, man. I have it on my MP3 player, man. I just watch it, or listen to it like, all the time. Hey. Nice lady. But,
How dare you?
she's a nice lady.
Like
I'm doing all the talking here. Why am I doing all
Like
the
the guy
talking?
Because
GameStop
you're
said,
hyped
if
up,
he wants to
man.
ride a cow, call his ex-girlfriend.
Do what?
Like the guy GameStop said.
If you want to ride a cow,
he'll call his ex-girlfriend.
you call your ex-girlfriend.
I can do that.
But you're doing all the talking because you're hyped up, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, I just had a coffee
Yeah,
thing.
You're very hyper.
And I'm currently drinking Coca-Cola, or Cherry Coke. Cherry Coke. So,
Cherry Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola, you gotta say here. We're
Gotta
from
say
North
Coca-Cola.
Carolina. If you're watching this and not like knowing where we're from, you can probably tell by our accents, cause like we sound really country. So we.
Hey, man.
Oh,
So,
God.
okay.
Please, no.
Okay,
Fuck you, Alex.
we're gonna do this cause it's gonna be a completely new save. We're good, okay?
Love you too, Alex.
Adventure.
Yes,
Okay.
adventure.
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 You know, I could explain the whole story, but
Is there any way we can hear it?
not really. No, there's really not much I can do about that. I tried to work it out, but I really can't.
That's okay.
Yeah, see, the way we're doing this because I don't have a capture card, and I really don't want to have to spend the money for a capture card. Cause most of what I do doesn't really need a capture card.
Well, it's expensive.
And this being the very first Let's Play that I've ever done, I mean, I've watched millions of them, but you know, this being the first one, I'm doing it old school. We're doing. I have this on a little pocket recorder that I'm tapping right now. It's a little condenser mic, and I have that hooked up with a splitter cable with the Dreamcast audio, and you can hear the Dreamcast audio very low. I mean, it's very low, but you can hear it.
Yeah.
but you know, had this, and it's basically just
Yeah.
you know together, and it's straight into a DVD recorder, which is recording like as I'm playing this. So if something messes up, and I'm like at the very end of the game, I'm not starting over.
Okay.
I'm not starting over. We could do Adventure too. I have them all.
Will just be fucked at the end of the video.
Pretty much. He's looking at the mic like it's a camera. It can't see you.
I know it can't. I was just kind of staring off into space when I said it.
Okay, here we are.
Hey.
Space.
Space?
Space.
Space.
We love Portal 2,
Oh,
by
no,
the
I
way.
started something.
Portal 2 is on my list of games to do a Let's Play of, okay? Love that game. When we were choosing games to do Let's Plays of, and there's a big list of them, you know, it came between this game, Sonic Adventure, Portal 2, and Call of Duty World at War, because that campaign is just epic.
Well, right now you're fighting Chaos.
Yeah.
Chaos Zero, I think.
Chaos Zero, that's right.
Is that his name right now?
Yep, yep.
Yeah, that's his full name right now.
And,
Chaos
Oh
Zero.
no, our weapons are useless.
Wow. Wow, okay.
I wouldn't be ready.
I hope you guys can tolerate our banter because it seems like only us can tolerate it.
Yeah,
A lot of people don't like it, and we apologize if we scare you off. I really do.
No, we don't.
Really.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. We don't.
I
We
do.
don't follow
I
that
do.
at all.
I'm the one with a conscience, you know.
I have a
So
We all have consciences. You
yes,
just
I
pulled
do.
the black hole.
yeah,
They don't know what we're talking about.
yeah, they don't know.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's
One thing you
cool.
need to know that at one point I used to have I used to be a douche bag.
Hey man.
Okay. Well, thanks, guys.
I thought it was funny that we answered together.
And, well, especially within the last year or so, this fellow here, Chris, Ed, whatever you want to call him, has eat nothing but potatoes. So, you know, since I was the douche, I have a black hole for a heart. He has a potato. And Alex over here, who's kind of, and I don't mean this in a bad way, he's kind of the girly one out of the group.
We love you.
I don't mean that in a bad way, I promise.
I understand.
I promise. But he's got a little fuzzy teddy bear as a heart.
I care.
We love you, Alex.
No, you don't. I love you too.
Oh.
Yay.
Oh.
Yay.
Oh boy. Seriously, if you don't like this, I do not blame you at all if you just want to just like X out of this video or something because it's going to be bad. It's going to be us in about, I'm guessing about 4 hours. We're going to,
We're
we're
shooting
going to
for-
tire you out. I
We're shooting
promise
for
you.
4 hours.
Yeah, 4 hours.
And we're really not talking about the game. We should be, but
Yeah, we should be. Yeah, but
I don't know. That honestly, that cutscene is honestly one of my favorites.
It is.
I love
I know.
Eggman's enthusiasm.
Man, Dr. Eggman. Okay, and this is talking from someone who's played every single Sonic game
Oh my god.
ever. Okay,
Yeah.
like I grew up. My very first video game was Sonic Spinball for the Genesis, and I loved it. Well, it took me a long time for me to actually like that game, but
But
you
it was
know,
a good game.
I played almost exclusively Sonic until about '99 when this game came out, '98, '99, and that's whenever I started playing other games, you know, Final Fantasy, whatnot. And yeah, this game, man, it's good. But yeah, it's some okay. I'm kind of losing track of myself. I'm hyper.
It's okay.
I apologize.
You are.
But yeah, Dr. Eggman, and well, didn't mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. And by the way, before I get started on Dr. Eggman, yeah, I just finished it before. Dr. Eggman, he's one of those characters, man, that I think was like the best of his character. He was a badass in these games, man. Adventure 1, like throughout the old games, he was like this, sort of like a bumbling idiot. And
That's what he is.
Every
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
like that?
So
But-
we're doing Emerald Coast.
yeah, Emerald Coast.
This is the very first level.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to speed run through this game, but
As much as possible.
yeah, I'm trying to talk and play at the same time, and it's really effing up my concentration.
Well, don't
Not
talk.
effing it up.
Well, okay, let me finish what I'm saying about Eggman.
Okay, finish what you're.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Dr. Eggman, he was, in the old games, he always got beat, and, he was, he just kind of came across as just kind of Do I want to say idiot? I don't want to say idiot.
Yeah, you do. Say it.
No,
You
no,
wanna
I
say
really
it.
don't want to say idiot. I want
What's
to
the first
say
thing you thought of? Yeah, you want to say it. Say it.
it's not really idiot though. He wasn't an idiot. I mean, if he wasn't an idiot, he
wasn't
wasn't.
me.
Yeah. Well, compared to you, he's not an idiot.
Oh, no.
Oh God.
That. You did run off. You ran off.
I did. Okay,
That was-
I'm sorry.
Fail.
Yeah.
I call that a win.
Do what?
I call it a win just because it's me.
Okay.
That's like the first time those spikes have ever fallen. Ever.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, I've never seen those spikes fall. Ever.
Ever? Really?
Ever.
Okay. Anyways, Eggman. Okay. Before I lose track of what I was
Eggman,
talking
you
about,
came off as an idiot.
came across as an idiot in a little bit, and Adventure and Adventure 2 especially. He was such a badass. Okay. Ready?
Bad arse.
Yeah.
We'll continue.
Yeah, okay. And the thing about him was like in this game, and it's like what's happening? Oh, okay, bag of chips. Okay,
Oh, chippies.
like in this game, like the deal with perfect chaos and all that stuff. You know, he says in a cutscene later on, which I'm sure everyone here watching this has seen, because otherwise you know, probably wouldn't be watching this.
Oh, yeah.
Is that he talks about destroying Station Square and building Eggman Land, Robotnik Land. That he actually succeeds in destroying the city, which is like,
First.
yeah, really. You know,
He never
when I
does.
saw, and even though it really wasn't him that did it, the fact that like something of his worked, wow, the fact that something of his worked out like that,
That is weird.
yeah, I was just like whoa.
Hey, dude.
And in Adventure 2, like, he blew up the moon, man. Come on, he blew up, really? Okay, he blew up the damn moon in Adventure 2. Well, half the moon. But he blew up the moon. Think about that. That's about as badass as you can possibly get. Right there, okay?
It was moony.
Yeah, I know. It's
Yeah.
pretty badass.
Yeah, and yeah, you know, blew up the moon, and that took about 5 minutes for me to just say blew up the moon, but yeah, awesome.
No, but it was pretty cool. I mean, blowing up the moon, like, he wasn't.
the
I thought it was half the moon.
It was, but still, he blew up.
You told you just glitched.
Yeah, I did.
Big glitch.
That's why we're playing the Dreamcast version.
That was like a fat
Oh, that
glitch.
happens so much. Yep.
That was like
And I apologize for the echo and stuff. I'm probably gonna fall through right here. Nope. Okay, cool. But
About it.
yeah, about it.
It would have been really funny if you would have.
Yeah, that took about 5 minutes to do.
Now that my potato heart is nice and
Now,
full.
I'm probably gonna have to shut up here because I could have been done with this like 2 minutes ago, maybe.
Yeah, you keep
And, oh, by the way, I apologize for the echo. We're here in a really like very bad, really echoey room. So whenever I lean back like I am right now, it's probably gonna be like really echo. You know, I can hear it. I have headphones on, but I can hear the echo. But you know, if I'm like right here and I'm about, I don't know, what'd you say, about a foot away from the,
Yeah,
probably.
about a foot away from the mic. Yeah. So if you hear that, just
We have
Don't
witty
bother.
banter.
we have the witchy banter. But you know, Alex will be over here who's playing the Wii.
I'm watching.
But you're playing the Wii.
I've been watching him just run around on this little TV, just like that, for like 10
But
minutes.
he's playing the
The
Wii.
woo.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, we're gonna have to explain to the people that have never heard the Woo.
The Woo.
Okay.
The Woo is the Wii. We just call it the Woo because one of us mispronounced Woo one day. Mispronounced Wii and called it Woo, and we just started calling it the Woo ever since.
We entertain ourselves so easily to the point to where if one of us just says, balls, we would get up and intentionally lay on the floor giggle until we just like have like a little mini heart attack, have a little miniature like a death scene or something, and then we just go back to doing whatever we're doing. So and I wouldn't be too surprised if that actually happens during the course of this Let's Play, by the way. So oh wait, there we are.
As long as Alex doesn't sit there and read off riddles that will make us laugh, make Matt say, "It could have been Boo Boo."
That happened last week, by the way. What was the riddle? What? The more you take, the more you leave behind. Yeah. And I said it should have been Boo Boo.
What was the answer to it?
I don't remember. I tried to tell my mom yesterday, and I couldn't.
Footsteps.
Footsteps.
It's footsteps. The more footsteps you take, the more you leave behind. It was a good riddle. I liked it. It was just very confusing, and when he said it could have been Boo Boo, it could have been Boo Boo.
It could have been. It really could have been Boo Boo.
Behind.
Yeah. See?
See, I understand.
Oh, by the way, Ed here, he's playing Pokemon. Which Pokemon is it? Yeller.
On his phone. Yeah, he's got an emulator on his phone.
Okay. I should be talking about the game. We really do. I'll lose, by the way. I'll lose for the record. I'll lose. Wait, what am I doing? Okay.
We haven't talked about the game. We need to talk about the game.
We need to talk about the game, really, because this is going to be like 4 hours, and we're going to talk about everything but the game. Which, by the way, if you didn't hear it, I lost. So, 30 minutes. Okay, it's officially about what 9:53. Yeah, 9:53 in the PM on what is today? The 10th, Tuesday, January the 10th, 2012. Okay, for the record, because this may take like many months, if not years, for this to make it on YouTube. Okay? So, just for the record. But yeah, in
one more game for work.
Wow, that's an old one.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, talking about the game now. Talking about the game, because I'm really losing track of myself.
Right now, we're doing a boss fight.
Yeah, called the Egg Hornet.
In the Mystic Ruins.
Yeah.
Called the Egg Hornet.
And you find out a little bit later, and if you follow the story,
don't tell it. Don't give it away.
Well, I mean, I'm doing this based on the assumption that everyone who's watching this has either played it, beaten it, or doesn't really know much about it, or they just want to see three really weird teenage people from North Carolina ramble along for about 4 hours. In which case, I feel sorry for you, really. Because there's a lot better things to do than watch us ramble on.
But it's still fun.
It's still very fun. Very, very fun. And, what it could be, though, is I'm not going to put this out and it would just be us watching this in about 3 years. And I just lost my rings. Crap.
Well,
again.
Happy face.
Okay. And it's just going to be us. In which case, it's like talking to myself
in the future.
In the future, which is cool, I guess. But I'm really, really, really hyper right now. And how the hell did I just boo boo? No. There we are.
You can get him.
Okay. Okay.
You want to mine for me?
All right. Anyways. As you find out later, like as the story progresses, that the Mystic Ruins is actually part of Angel Island, which is from Sonic the Hedgehog 3. And
for a little bit of history.
Right. Yeah. I mean, this is for people who, I assume, and I'm pretty much sure I'm right, that people have played Sonic, they're familiar with the game. I shouldn't have to explain too much. But yeah.
No,
yeah, Angel Island was the main setting of Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Sonic and Knuckles, but as the whole Sonic 3. And you don't find that out until a little later, like once Knuckles' story comes around, and it will. Once it comes around, we kind of get a little bit more insight into it. And at various points within the game, you get teleported into the past version of Angel Island, and you see the altar of the Master Emerald, and which of course plays into the story quite a bit, especially at the end of the game when you find out about Chaos and what he is and where he came from and how to beat him.
You never really learn about what he is.
Yeah, I mean,
You just know he's like, I think he's a god.
Yeah. It's like for some reason he's like a mutated
He's a-
Chow.
He's a fucked up blue thing.
Fucked up blue
He's
thing.
a fucked up blue
That's
thing.
what he is. Fucked up blue
Great
thing.
way to
Yeah.
look at it.
He's made out of water, which I read that the only reason he's water is because they wanted to do something that the Sega Saturn could not render. Because this game was originally developed for the Sega Saturn. Way back in, I assume, 97, 98, early 98. And then when the Sega Dreamcast came around, they decided to jump on that and made one of the best.
Jump on it. Jump on it.
I just got interrupted. Make one of the best games, you know, in my opinion, of all time. You know, I'm sure a lot of people hate this game, and I think it's a shame because this really is a good game once you get around all the glitches and you know, back in the day, back in 98, 99, this game looked awesome because before this, all you had were little, you know, like polygon.
Spyro.
Basically, like really crappy, choppy looking graphics,
Spyro.
which, you know,
Spyro.
Spyro, yeah.
Spyro was amazing.
Okay, Spyro, and this is on a completely different note. Spyro looked like he had a bugle for the end of his tail.
Yes.
Well, it's not very different. And really, explain, what are you doing right
Which,
now?
by the way,
Because
okay,
we have, honestly, we have been straying away from this so much.
okay.
What are
What
you
I'm doing
right
right now, and I actually had to look through a walkthrough the very first time I played this, and I vividly remember this moment that I never, like, this is where it was from, right here, in front of what you later find out to be Tails' workshop. But this thing, and it's never really explained, I mean, once you pick it down and pick it back up, it says what it is. But other than that, like, before the boss fight, you really don't have much of an opportunity to explore. I mean, you could, and I'm pretty sure for people playing this the first time they will, but I didn't notice this at first, that the walkthrough talked about a cave that appeared out of nowhere, which was beside this lake, okay? And the lake is, you know, kind of an important part later on in the story, because you fight one of the chaoses on there. But of course, I wouldn't, you know, I guess 7 years old, I guess I would have been, you know,
Yeah.
wouldn't have thought of putting it here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, of course, now I've played this game so much to the point where I can do this entire game from memory. And
sleep.
and it's kind of like a little side note. What, 6 months ago, maybe a little more? They these two fellas here played the PlayStation version.
Oh, I played the Xbox version.
Yeah,
He played Big
But,
Cat for me.
yeah. But I was online. We were talking on Facebook.
Bookface.
Bookface. I'm sorry, Bookface.
Just because it's fun.
Yeah, and
Because I want to be different.
we all want to be
Alex, your
different.
face is different.
You're different.
You know, you're the most different one here.
I know I am.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I mean, I'm weird, but damn.
I like being me.
But we love you, Chris.
Thank you.
Woo! Aw.
Matt's
Dearly-
black hole does not him well. Does not him love anybody though.
What?
Matt's black hole does not him love anyone.
Shh. Shush. Shut it. Okay.
Is that some sort of innuendo?
No.
Oh, yes.
No. No, it's not. No, it's not. I promise. No, it's not. But where was I at? Little side note. They were playing this on the PlayStation because Ed here is a little, best way to say it, trophy whore, and
Oh yeah.
and so I helped him through Facebook, by the way, through the chat.
Oh, yeah.
I walked him through step by step through Gamma's side of the story, which we'll get to. You know, I think it's the second to last story, next to Supersonic. Spoiler alert. And
You spoil everything.
shush. Hey now,
I'm
this is
just
my
kidding.
job.
Does it spoil everything?
Yep. And I just missed that completely.
Matt,
But-
you are a fail.
You see what I have to deal with?
I love you, Matt.
We love you, Matt.
You know, I have to deal. There we are. That's
Yeah.
why I missed it.
Sweet. That skips like half the level.
No, it don't. It just skips like the first. Okay, yeah, it skips half the level, and Dude, I'll exploit one of the coolest things with Tails after this.
Oh, I know what that is.
Yeah, you've got to seen that.
I
Now, there are people, you know, and I'm going to go ahead and admit that I did not watch any of the speed runs before I figured how to do this. And I thought at the time that I was like the first person in the world to figure it out, and then I was just kind of like really bummed out when I figured out that, oh well, everyone knows how to do it. But with Tails, but with Tails, figure out how to circumvent the little invisible planes that as soon as you touch it, you lose a life. And without those, you'd pretty much just fall infinitely, you know.
It's terrible when
through
you
the
find
game
out
world.
something.
And then everyone else knows it.
Yeah.
Well, it's not everyone, but people who've played it way more than I do.
Everybody who plays this game like 24/7.
Yeah. But when I figured it out, I thought it was, you know, it's like the most badass thing. But you can like skip literally the entire level in about 20, 30 seconds. And I know there's people that've done it in about 15. I don't know how they do it. I really don't know. But, you know, I know that, you know, it can be done. But we'll get to that when I get to the Tails part, because I will blaze through the entire Tails game. I would probably get through with it in about a half hour, really. About a half hour, maybe 45 minutes at the very most. Provided that I skip the cutscenes. And I might not skip the cutscenes. At least, you know, not the ones that don't get repeated. Because, you know, the problem with, you know, a lot of these adventures, like when you get into the Tails side of the story, and then Knuckles and Amy and Big and Gamma, is that the cutscenes tend to repeat themselves. And provided that they don't always say the same thing, the dialogue changes. You know, slightly. You know, they say basically the same thing. But, you know, it's really just the same thing.
Like on it.
Yeah, like, you know, it's basically just the same sort of. And Sonic Adventure 2 is more of an offender because, you know, it's really just two stories. You know, in this game, it's really, you know, you really have to keep track of what the timeline is because, you know, all of the parts of the game,
really
they meet up in different parts of the game.
The game may be very confusing.
And I like it that way.
Yeah, but later on, after you've played everybody's story, you really understand.
Yeah, you get a better grip on what happens, when it happens, how it happens.
The game may be very confusing as we play through.
Right.
But it'll become more and more clear. Even if we're not even talking about the game, it'll become more clear. I keep getting confused, but yeah.
And what I'm doing now is, and I'm going to try my best to get all of the power-ups, even though not all are required. You know, I'm just kind of compulsive like that. I know where all of the power-ups are, and you know, I can probably, you know, get everything this one playthrough. But this is the first one, and this is required to get before you progress through the story. And I think this is, well, one of two out of the 3 Sonic power-ups that are required in order to go through the story. And this one is the Lightspeed Shoes, which allow people to do something that, in this game was the very first game to do this, but it's the Lightspeed Dash, which will prove to be like one of the most, you know, used, I don't want to say features, maybe? Moves from modern Sonic. Even though, you know, within the last 3 or 4 games, with the exception of Generations brought it back.
Generations is a good game.
And, but
that's what really got us to play this game.
Like what you see is basically, yeah. What you see is I charge up the Lightspeed Dash, which is basically just a spin dash from every other Sonic game, really. But, where am I going? Oh, sorry. Got lost. Anyways, you just charge it up for about 5-10 seconds. Yeah. And you just let go. And if you're near a trail of rings, and, you know, and there are quite a few of them spread along the game. Not very many. Not as much as Adventure 2. Adventure 2 kind of overdid it, I think. But, you know, in this game. And I'm going to go ahead, since I have the opportunity to, I'm going to go ahead and get the optional upgrade that you really don't need to beat the game. But, you know, it's just, you know.
It's there, so you want it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's there. But this is it. This is the crystal ring, which cuts the charge up time for the light speed dash by, I don't know, I guess
thought
about
it
half.
allowed you to do the light speed dash.
No. The light speed shoes allowed you to do the dash. The ring
on this
here,
one? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
The crystal ring on this allows you to. Oh, there we are. Just squeeze through there. But the crystal ring allows you to. Really, allows you to charge the dash at like really. And I'll show it right here because you have to use it to get through here. Like at about half the time, really. And then just do this, hit that button, which you have to hit that button to open the doors, which makes absolutely no logical sense at all. But just run with it because it's Sonic. It's not supposed to make sense. But, you know, it's there. And we're going to play through this level. Casinopolis, I think is what it's called. Casinopolis. That's what I've always...
Casinopolis? Whatever you want.
Yeah, I've always called it Casinopolis. That's just me. But the idea behind this stage, and I did not mean to do that, although I'll go ahead and take the rings, is that you have to get 400 rings. And it has to be 400, no less, to go into this room. And I have 4 rings right now. So, you see that? And that little painters here, which has to be uncomfortable, by the way. You know, and it shakes all the rings, and the more you get, the more this little room fills up, and you can't see anything. I mean, yeah, it's just like a little meter, really. That shit, did not mean to do that.
Shit.
Right here.
Oh shit.
But the meter, the pile of rings, as you'll see, will raise up, and once you hit 400,
You can
not
stand on the
399,
rings.
400 has to be 400.
You can stand on the rings.
You can stand on the rings and get that emerald up there, and it's obviously, you know, it's replaced with a capsule with the side missions, which I am not going to do the side missions because it's really more trouble than it's worth. But what I am going to do here is show off the pinball levels, which are absolutely necessary to complete the stages, which I always thought were really fun. I always liked the pinball stages.
You're a big pinball fan.
Not really. I'm really not that big.
Really? Because you've always liked pinball.
I have, but I've never been like a big fan about it.
Not big enough to play pinball.
Exactly. Yeah, not big enough to play that. But there are 2 pinball levels in this game, or in this level, I should say. Well, in the game. There's this one, which is the Sonic pinball, which really helps you get rings. And well, if I can get through that middle, I don't know if that'd be a pipe right there, and it has a slot machine, and then you know. Depends on, depends on which character faces line up like this, like that, give you different power-ups, or things that aid you. And the more you hit bumpers, springs, whatnot, you know, I don't even know why I'm doing this. It's not giving me, okay, this is accidental, by the way, I'm sorry. But, another Knuckles. But, oh, well, I guess I am getting rings. Okay.
Yay, rings!
But if you have under 100, like, you know, right now I just got over 100. If you have under 100 rings, you, if you lose all your balls, go ahead and make a ball joke, Ed. Go ahead.
Balls,
You know,
balls.
0 balls. I have 0 balls. Go ahead, say it.
You have no balls.
Okay.
You jerk.
Thank you. But if you have under 100 rings, and I'm going to end up doing this at one point, if you have under 100 rings, and lose all your balls. There's no graceful way to say it. If you lose all your balls and have less than 100 rings, you get sent to a
clinic.
in the game. In the sound test, they call this little subsection of the level, which is basically the sewer. They call it the dilapidated way, which is really a good way to describe it. Really, I mean, it's basically the sewer. And from here, you can get easily the 400 rings that you need to get through it. But if you have over 100, you get sent back to the main hall, which is right here. And I'm going to go ahead and show off the second pinball level, which is a direct nod to another Sonic Team game that came out for the Sega Saturn just a couple years before this game did, Nights into Dreams. And it was a very popular game for the Saturn. It was, you know, it's regarded these days as one of the best for the Saturn. The Saturn didn't have very many notable games, really. You know, there was Nights, and then there was Sonic Jam, which was really the first compilation of the Genesis games. But, you know, and then there's Sonic R, which we'll probably end up doing a Let's Play of at some point. But it'd be a very short game to do, because I hold many world records for that game. Many world records for that game. Not all, but most. But anyways, on the subject, this little pinball level, which I really like, which I'm going to go ahead and lose this so I can show the sewer. But there are many like little nods to the game here that if you get the cards, and like I'm sure you guys noticed, the more I play along, I pick up cards, which really don't have that much of a purpose as much as they do. It's just something that you do, and if you get like a certain amount of them, it's like like 3 of a kind, say, a pair.
The cards you get certain rings.
I don't think so, actually. I don't know.
What are you talking about?
The cards in the Knights pinball level.
Oh, well, yeah. It depends on what kinds of cards you get.
Yeah.
What's on the faces of the cards depends on what your prize is.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
But
because it's like if you get a bunch of Knights, you get more rings than.
Yeah.
It was
I didn't know that. I just learned something.
Yeah. I've noticed that because I played the Knights one a lot.
Yeah.
A lot more than the Sonic one because I just liked it more.
Yeah.
So,
I like the music. The music's not on the soundtrack. I think it's straight from Knights. I've never played Knights, by the way.
They have one for the Wii. You should do a Let's Play for that. I mean,
I've never played it.
For the first time you ever play it, do a Let's Play for that.
But the Wii one is not the same as the Saturn one. That's the sequel.
Yeah, but still,
Yeah. But I need to get a Saturn. Really, I have a lot of games for the Saturn. I used to have a Saturn years ago. I'm gonna go ahead and here we are.
Get a little bit more comfy.
Maybe.
I was gonna do like this and straighten out a little bit.
Straight now, huh?
Yes.
Not even going to.
Okay, here we are. Okay, what I did was I got a pair of the cards here, which
Back here.
if I can find a way up there, the top right part of the level here, and I'm just going to intentionally lose life here, and try to. Well, I guess that didn't work. That was accidental. There we are. Go into this little. I've got just like a sub level.
Poop station.
Which, if you lose like that right there, you get transported into this level, which I've never played Knights, but I've seen Knights, the game, and this is the first level, I think. Spring Valley, I think is the name of it. I really don't know. I mean, if I'm wrong, please correct me. But I believe the level's called Spring Valley. But and you saw Knights himself on top of the I don't know if you would call that an altar.
Temple or something?
Temple, yeah.
I don't know if I'd call it a temple
Yeah.
or what. I don't know.
But there's also a second one that it's a little bit more difficult to pull off. But in that one in the room with the mini cards laying around, if you happen to land just right in the top left there, you can trigger a little mini cutscene with Knights going along the rings, and I don't mean rings as in the Sonic rings. I mean rings as in like the rings that you fly through in the game. But on the subject here, I'm going to go ahead and do this. I think I have enough rings now to go ahead and finish the level. I might be short by about 100 rings, but
You
That-
are.
I am.
I think
Oh
so.
yeah, I am. But it's not much. I just need, 80 rings maybe?
You're
70, 75.
Yeah, roughly.
I suck at math, by the way, so. I'm more of the reader. I'm gonna go ahead and go back into the Sonic one here because you can get rings way more easier on this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to intentionally, I'm not going to do this. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and tilt the pinball level, make it shake like that. Which really makes it, you know, you can control Sonic a little bit, but not a whole lot. You really can't. Oh, where'd you go? Oh, there we are. There we are. And we're going to go back to the sewer so I can go ahead and get enough rings to finish the level. But, oh my gosh, I've been ranting on for 9 minutes. I really need a life.
You're cool, man. You're cool. You've been rambling on more than 9 minutes.
Well, I mean,
you started
the
the game.
level. The level I've ranted on for about 9 minutes. It's gonna get better, I promise. I promise.
He needs a yoo-hoo.
Actually, I need to get another coffee.
You need to get a yoo-hoo in you.
Ooh. Hey, that's a, ooh. Okay, something else I should go ahead and touch upon on the Dreamcast version. Specifically the Dreamcast version. They half fixed it on the director's cut for the GameCube and PC, and years later the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox. And was it on the Wii? I doubt it was for the Wii.
What?
No,
Adventure DX.
No.
It wasn't? Okay.
No, it was not. No, no adventure.
I think the only...
It's because it's for the GameCube.
Yeah.
And,
that makes a lot more sense, really. But,
I mean,
anyways.
you can play it on the Wii.
Anyways, before I get sidetracked again,
Yeah, go ahead.
that, I'm going to go ahead and jump. Is, the camera angles blowed, okay? Like, it blew big fat ones, okay?
They blow a bigger load than Alex does on a daily basis.
Yuck,
Sorry,
dude.
That's
Yuck.
kind of gay.
I know.
Dude, yeah,
About
okay.
you.
What's so bad about hanging out with these two is
Wake up.
the bad thing,
Have a
really.
soda.
And I'm going to take this little detour again.
Can I rub your nipple?
No, you're
And,
gonna rub my nipple.
Okay, as you're hearing right now, I'm in the middle of what we call brotherly love. Okay, I call it brotherly love. But Alex here, and do you mind if I reveal this to the world?
Yes.
You do? Okay.
Yes.
He feels a certain way, and it's our job to pester him about it. But he kind of, this one here,
Me.
this one, yeah,
Chris.
he really goes far with those mentions.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I love him.
All right. Anyways, back on the subject of the game, because oh look, it's been 30 minutes. I'll lose. Which
Fuck you.
maybe tomorrow. But
Tomorrow's only Wednesday. Today's Tuesday.
yeah, but tomorrow's my birthday.
Today's gay day.
Wednesday's hump day.
This is true. I didn't think about Wednesday being hump
Gay
day.
hump day.
Yeah. Matt gets
And it's your birthday.
double the humping.
Oh Lord, I just saw a fat guy hump the air.
Oh God.
Okay. On the subject of the game being for the Dreamcast, the camera angles blew like really bad, and you can control it with the left and right the triggers here.
I'm just having fun with you.
You know, you can do that, but like cases like this, like that, it that really irks me, and it irks a lot of people. It irks. This is the part where you say not irks,
Yeah, not hurt.
but I mean it's just one of those things that, especially in the Dreamcast version, because the fix for the director's cut is they have what they call auto camera and free camera. And auto camera behaves just like this. It just works, you know, based on that. But the free camera, you know, lets you have a little bit more freedom with it. And actually, I just remembered you can control the camera on this, but it's only like looking around in first person. Where once it loads up, I'll go ahead and go here. Oh.
Good source of vitamin minerals.
Okay, this cutscene here, I never understood this cutscene. I never understood it. I know
It
what it
opens
is.
it up.
Right, yeah, but I never understood like what causes it.
It opens it up alright.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, this is also like kind of half first person, I guess, where you can look around like that, but it's not like it goes straight to it when you move.
I mean, you
But-
never know why it's happened.
Yeah, you never know what's happening.
Think about it, because you got that key
And how is this guy right here?
there.
Yeah,
Because he, remember, he's standing outside right around that area. Now he probably went in there.
like the 20 seconds that.
Maybe he's that quick, man. Maybe it's voodoo.
Not boo boo voodoo.
Voodoo.
Voodoo,
Okay.
bitch.
Maybe he's a Jedi. You can
Yeah,
just go that
zombie
quick.
army. You can't hurt me.
Oh god, my voice cracked. I'm sorry, I can't hit that high note.
Jiva.
When
Okay.
you said voodoo, you made me think of that island.
Okay.
I think of that song by Slipknot, Voodoo.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. A lot of the cutscenes in this game, and I mean like stuff like the wall falling apart, and that really doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And especially later on in the game, and I'm going to keep going here so I can and show you this door, which
Dwarf.
which by the way, I've discovered this on the DX. This little pattern here.
That was epic.
How come, like, you can't normally see this little pattern on the door
I got a lot of wood. What do you mean?
in the actual game? Look at this. The other side of the locked door to Angel Island. You actually don't see the door itself unless you glitch the camera like that. That's what the door looks like on the other side.
This is true.
Which makes me wonder.
Joy.
Yeah.
Which makes me wonder, really, what was the most of the game looked like. And this, by the way, this is the same thing as the Wind Key for Windy Valley, except this is a revisited level from Sonic 3. And if you've played Sonic 3, like, I'm pretty sure these two haven't.
I have played Sonic 3.
Have you gotten this far in Sonic 3? Where you go into Ice Cap Zone?
Underwater, half underwater, and half above.
The ice level? Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I
Anyways,
have.
this is a
I think that's as
revisited
far as
level.
I stopped.
This is technically one of two levels from Sonic 3 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles that make an appearance here.
I have
And although I guess you really wouldn't count Red Mountain
You wanna
as
play,
in Sonic 3,
No,
but I kind of count it because it's heavily implied to be the same.
It'll keep you
You know, what am I doing here? I can just like do this really. Okay. Do this really cool shortcut that really. Oh, wait. Oh, there we are. Wait. Do we do this? Yep. I'm going to go ahead and jump on this little thing, which.
Because normally you're not. Because we haven't eaten today. Weird. Remember? We didn't go out to eat.
You know what?
Yeah. I'm broke.
We're both.
No, we can't really go out to eat in the middle of a Let's Play. You know that, right?
Oh yeah, no, he said he's tired. And that normally never happens unless we go out to eat. And we didn't go out to eat, so.
Oh, okay, this is taking way more time than it should. So I'm going to go ahead and just do this the long way. And, well, actually, I might be able to, make
having
it.
a buttload of trouble without not a
I
buttload.
know.
Remember a buttload.
Almost.
Remember that?
You know what, I'm just going to go ahead and...
Why would we do?
Exactly said the College of Winter Hall.
What?
College of Winter Hall.
That,
It's not Winter Hall. It's
bull crap.
so you're like me when it comes to games.
Mm-hmm. When it comes to Skyrim,
Indeed.
freaking rip his face off.
No, this is taking a lot longer than I expected it to.
Oh yeah.
But, okay. Where was I? Okay. This is one of two levels that are revisited from Sonic 3. Although, and really, and I don't know if this is really intentional or not. Well, I could have done that in DX.
Not DX.
that it's really different from the one in Sonic 3, even though it's heavily implied to be the, well, not quite heavily, but it's really implied to be the same place that you visit in Sonic 3. Even though, you know, there's not very many similarities to it. You know, especially when you go to Red Mountain, because Red Mountain, I suppose, would be Lava Reef Zone from Sonic and Knuckles. Oh, wait.
Son of a bitch.
Eventually, someday, I'll be able to latch onto that.
That's what she said.
How is that what she said?
I asked her with a question.
She did not say that, I don't think. Oh, there we
You
are.
never know. She don't know latch on.
Babies latch on. She wouldn't have said that.
She could have too.
How?
There ain't no telling, man. My brain, there ain't no telling.
I'm afraid for you sometimes, man.
I know. I'm afraid for myself.
Okay, what was I talking about? Okay. Anyways, this level's called Ice Cap, same as Ice Cap Zone in Sonic 3. And, that's it.
Yay!
Oh, what the hell? Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna take a lot longer. Actually, no it's not, no it's not, no it's not, no it's not.
I cheered over.
Right here. Haha.
Matt found it. A shortcut cut it.
You have anything useful to add to the conversation?
Me? I've been adding.
No, I'm talking about, like, I've been rambling on for 3.5 minutes about Ice Cap and Lava Reef and Red Mountain. Okay, this part is
Kind of.
This part is basically
it's
just
really an homage to the original Ice Cap Zone, because the original Ice Cap Zone started with the skateboard section,
Yeah.
which if you know the history of Sonic 3's development, as I kind of do, the skateboard is actually supposed to be part of the flying battery, which came after the
This is basically a 3D Sonic 3. Basically.
kind of.
Gamer guy.
Sonic 3 was
What?
We call it the winter hole.
you know, I think it's a good game and all, but I wouldn't call it the best game in the Sonic series. Simply because it's just one of those games where I just can't seem to want to go through it like at one time. That's just me. You know, I just don't have that kind of attention span. And keep in mind, we're talking about the same attention span that's attempting to play through this entire game in one sitting.
Man, you're just hyper as hell.
You really are.
And
It's fun. I like
I'm talking to myself here.
I know. I'm listening to you, and I'm actually learning about it. Honestly, there's not much for me to say. Except I like the blimps or the higher ones here.
I know, there's a lot of set pieces here that I think should have been.
enough to really know exactly what I'm talking about.
Chris is just tired. He's about to pass out.
Dude, you really you become a different person when you're tired. Really, you turn into this drunk person that talks really
Yeah, no,
slowly.
dude, you really do. You never, honestly, you don't ever.
You do not have coherent thought.
You can't. You don't have a complete thought at all. You don't.
Well, he doesn't have complete thought at all anyway. But
Okay, well, he never completes a sentence.
yeah, it's
There you
always just like half a sentence or
You missed the jump.
I don't care. I really don't care. But
Chaos. But yeah, you're just a completely different person. You're just slow and. Well, I mean, everyone's slow and tired, but you know, you're just
yeah,
like.
but you're
You got like this extra slowness about you. You know, you just.
If you could see this guy's face, you would laugh. Do that face again. Yeah, that's it. That's the face right
No,
there.
you really do.
Yeah.
And like you don't, you just your eyes look glazed over.
You could
You
really
do.
pass for someone on
Sure.
serious drugs.
Yeah, you really could. Like seriously.
You really
Like
could.
you could pass for a drunk guy.
You could.
Or like,
Yeah. That's really
Like seriously.
Your eyes glazed over like that. Yeah, really.
You're just not babbling about stupid stuff. Well, you're always doing that, but you know. I'm sorry. I'm just making fun of you, dude. Oh no, he's receded into his shirt.
What shirt?
Well, pick a topper.
Okay, he wears.
His tank.
How many tank tops do you have?
Like 5 million.
Oh, 5 or 6.
One for every day of your week?
Yes.
Anyways. Okay. I'm really losing track of myself. I'm starting to come down from the hyperness. That means I have to drink some more Coke. Or cherry Coke. Coca-Cola, if you will.
And when in doubt, pinky up.
Look at that awesome lip sync. Holy crap. Did you see that?
Nope.
Okay. I'm just talking about it. Look at that awesome lip sync. Like, he's like seriously over. Look, like, if I talk like this, that would be really cool, wouldn't it? If he,
Yeah.
I'm only going to pause this so I can take my drink and be somebody.
And then pinky up.
When in doubt, pinky out. Alrighty.
Alright.
Whew. You ready for the easiest boss fight in all of Sonic history?
And all of Christendom. What?
Right there.
A baby could be
F you.
fight.
F you.
No.
And F you.
Can't hold the controller.
One more again. That's it.
One
Right
more
there.
game for the win.
One more again for the mama.
Oh.
That just looked awkward.
Yeah.
You look good. No, I'm just kidding. I love you.
Look at that. That awesome facial animation right there.
I think you're being sarcastic.
No, like what's so funny is, and they fixed this in Adventure 2, thank God, is that Sonic overacts. Like, his face is like, it's just like one extreme. And then you go to Dr. Eggman, who does not have a moving mouth. He does not talk. It's like he's talking out of his teeth like this.
Yeah, he is.
With his giant mustache.
Oh, but he's epic. Dude.
Yeah.
His stash is epic.
Of course, they fixed Eggman in Adventure 2. He has a pretty normal looking mouth. But I'll get into the really bad English dub of Adventure 2 when we eventually do Adventure 2. Want to do Adventure 2 tonight? If we can make it
We couldn't do it tonight.
tomorrow?
Yeah, we can do it tomorrow.
We're going to try to do Adventure 2.
We'll do that, or we could do another one. I mean, just for Pete's sake.
Yeah, just to
know.
do it.
Who's Pete?
Pete Jones.
I know a game I'd like to do if I had it.
What?
I'm sorry, Pete Joannis.
What would you want to do? What would you want to do? Your finger?
God of War.
You know, we could do a lot of things with a finger.
The original.
We need to go on Facebook.
Bookface?
Yeah, Bookface.
And post a question, but
And say, what is a good game people would want to watch for a Let's Play?
you know, personally, I would do Portal
Let's
2,
all do it.
but it's like as soon as I thought of Portal 2, I'll look, and one of the people, the Let's Plays that I watch frequently, just started a Let's Play of Portal 2, so I was just like, really? They also did Sonic Adventure, but I really want to do Sonic Adventure anyway. It's just my favorite game.
Ow, 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 ow. My knee hurts.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. No, yeah, no. It's cool. How
And by
can
the
you
way-
stand on water? I don't get that. Stand on water.
Shush.
You should.
Shush. Don't think
Why?
about it. Jesus did it.
Yeah, but he's not Jesus. He's a little magical hedgehog. They can talk.
It's not magic. He could just run fast.
You can look fast.
I could run fast.
See?
If I wasn't so out of damn shape.
You were smoking for me. Just kidding.
Hey, I don't smoke.
That's my job.
You don't smoke either.
They don't know that.
Did you say it don't know that?
No, they don't know that.
You know, we're probably just going to end up watching this ourselves, you know.
We don't know that.
Okay, could you guys look on the DVD recorder there and see how long we've been recording?
An hour.
An hour? Okay.
Yeah, it's 59 minutes, 15 seconds.
Okay. Because I guess at about 2 hours, I'm going to go ahead and take a small break.
Alright. Small turning into like 5 hours.
No,
I'm just kidding.
No, because
No,
I really
sorry.
want to knock this game out
No,
in
yeah, I
one
know
night.
exactly what you mean, dude.
Ah, shit.
Not shit.
Not
Yeah,
shit.
shit.
Totally shit. A little shit.
Okay. I hated this boss. You know, back whenever I was just a little, 7-year-old spit fuck, I really,
Still are
hated this. I really hated this boss. Like, I was scared of this boss. Like, really bad. Like,
I'm just kidding.
I had a really bad fear of water. Like, for real.
Dude, I'm
Cause of
afraid
this.
of it now.
What, this boss or water?
Oh no, water.
Ah,
Because I can't swim. You don't know that?
I did not know
I
that.
can't swim and I can't ride a bike.
Can't ride a bike. I can
Yeah,
fix
right.
that.
I mean, honestly, I've just never learned because my brother's handicapped. But
Yeah.
we just never got around to it because we've always been inside with him.
Yeah.
So I just never learned. And since I have a car now, what's the point? But
True.
It might be fun just to ride around on a bike sometime.
I can't ride a bike.
Really?
Probably couldn't fit on a bike. I'm sorry. Bad
That
joke.
was
mean
mean.
joke. I'm sorry.
That
really
was
mean joke.
It's not.
Go ahead, slap my hand. Ah, okay, I deserve that.
I hit the.
Ah, that made my wrist pop.
Anyways, the reason I can't ride a bike is because of my knee. My
Really?
knee
Same
locks
here.
up when I go to pedal. So
Buckles, locks up, whatever you want to
it
call it.
hurts. Oh, it hurts.
I haven't ridden a bike in about 7 years, maybe. So it's one of those things where I could.
Remember, you never forget.
I have arthritis. I have arthritis in both knees, so it's
You're not even
too
20
bad.
yet, and you have arthritis.
I'll be 20 in about an hour and 20 minutes.
I like how you chop the tree down sideways.
What game are you playing?
Harvest Moon, Mystic
Harvest
Melody.
Moon, Mystic Melody,
Mm-hmm. Magical Melody.
Magical Melody. So, and this is for the GameCube or the Wii?
Both,
Woo.
actually. It's for both. It was a GameCube game that came out for the Wii. They took a lot of things out,
Mhm.
but also added a few things into it. Like they took out the choice of gender. You can't choose which one you want to be. And I watched a Let's Play for this earlier today, and they had like 100 episodes.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
No.
We're not doing that.
F that.
Yeah.
F that and the bum bum.
Yeah.
Not the bum bum. You know what I want to do? Oh, I just unlocked Knuckles.
Why is that so funny to me?
Okay, this part here. There are in Sonic and Tails' side of the story. Oh my god, my wrist really hurts now. On my side, on Sonic and Tails' side of the story, you have two little mini games: the Sky Chase, in which the plane that you're about to see in about 7 seconds, maybe 6, 5, 4. Okay, maybe longer than 7 seconds. Look at that! Oh, wasn't that awesome? But they have the Sky Chase mini games, which is a ripoff of the Sky Chase mini games on Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the Genesis. And this one's just not as fun. I mean, you have, I guess, more control, but it's really, it's on rails the whole time. Not literally on rails. That's adventure too. But in this game, it's just, you just really don't have. What are you two doing?
Slap hands.
Oh boy.
We're having fun.
I have to pause this. Oh my god.
we couldn't even hit each other. We're like, that. See,
Man,
we do it.
man, man,
God.
if microphones could see, man, they would see two grown-ass men slapping their hands out in the air looking like two little, like, retards.
Thanks, Bogdan. Dude.
Oh, boy.
Oh, play Animal Crossing.
Good
Okay,
time.
let's take a break.
Let's not take a break, because then I gotta take this vest off, man. It's
You
kind
don't want to
of
take a break?
Animal Crossing.
No break. No break for me.
Okay.
No break. Although it is really hot in here.
It is very hot. Is there any way we can turn the air on? Or do you want to
Can we open the door?
You want to play Animal Crossing?
Yes.
Okay, we'll go ahead and get Animal Crossing.
Okay,
I'll-
I'm going to
I'll save.
I'm getting up.
I'm going to go ahead and open this door. Get some cold in here because it's probably what 40 degrees outside, I guess,
Probably.
Hold on.
and it's really hot in here.
Yep.
So, let's do this.
I'll turn on the air too for a little bit.
Okay. Okay, the door is open and the air is on. Probably not a very good conversation. Combination.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
just letting the ball air out, as my mom likes to say. Let's the ball air out.
Nigga.
What?
Nigga.
Dude,
Alrighty.
You're not a Pokemon.
Nigga.
Yeah, you're not a Pokemon. Okay. I honestly think
Oh.
there's something I've been wanting to check out, but for the past 2 days, this building has been closed because it's been on a Wednesday and a holiday, and I don't like that. That's damn
All right.
Dead
I'm
ass.
going to, my voice is going to be a little distant now because I'm a little farther away from the microphone. But I'm going to go ahead and soldier through this level because there's really not too much to it. You just shoot planes that come at you, and then, and as you just saw, they also crash into you, which means that,
We don't like you.
well, no shit. Not a whole lot of people do like me, but,
I like you.
aw, I would hold your hand, but I don't do that.
No, hell no.
But yeah,
Gay ain't gay.
you're the gauge in the bottom there, bottom right, bottom center,
Why'd you
bottom
look at me when you
left,
said that?
bottom left.
Oh, look at me when
to
you
the
said
center.
You looked at me when you said
What?
No, I didn't look at that.
And he looked at me, he said, I'm not gay. And then he looks at me after he says it.
Didn't realize I even did it.
We're not implying anything, okay? Wink, wink, wink.
That would be a very bad idea.
Yeah.
Mad Kid's the reference.
By the way, this this little mines, I guess they would be like mines, spike balls thing.
No, what makes fun of that?
They, it's a Dave Chappelle reference where they point at the microphone and say,
You okay, Chris?
"That is not a very good idea." Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Does that mean I can still smoke crack? Or still crack?
rocks be bad.
Okay. Anyways, we're getting really sidetracked. Actually, I don't know. Considering this level, this is all it is. Maybe sidetracked is a good thing.
That's me pissed if he wakes up and it's cold in my house.
Yeah, it went from hot to cold really fast.
Oh, I'm comfortable here. I'm so
Yeah.
comfortable. You have no idea. Can't find a wire.
Yeah, there's really not too much in this
There
level.
we go.
All you have to do is just do a pass around of the egg carrier here, which it's not difficult. It really is not difficult. But all it is you just gotta not die.
Gotta not die. Just not die.
Just don't die. Just don't look. It's a bad idea. Don't die. Please don't die.
Terrible.
That would be bad. Yeah, it's a terrible idea. Really.
It would be a very, very bad idea.
And this is an example right here of Eggman's badassery, which carries on through this game and into the next.
They should have kept
Right
that
here,
badass.
or right there. And I think a lot of that has to do with his voice actor. His voice actor here, whose name was Dean Bristow, I think was his name. Correct me if I'm wrong, people. I know you guys don't know this, but he voiced Eggman from Adventure, Adventure 2, and Heroes. And he unfortunately passed away. But this was also around the time that the Sonic X was coming around. Sonic X, the animated series. And so they just hired the guy that voiced Eggman in Sonic X to voice him in the games as well, Mike Pollock. He's a really, pretty cool guy,
Hey, Chris, look, try.
I love this scene. I love this scene. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Guys, look at this, look at this,
I'm
look at
looking,
this.
I'm looking.
Look.
What?
Heh.
What the crap?
That always makes me laugh. And this is also the place, this is the only time you get to go back behind the hotel in this entire game. Because if you go back there, it just triggers Emerald Coast.
Oh, okay.
And I
That's
tried
the
for
best
a long
thing
time to,
Yeah, I gotta turn back on the heat.
hello. Wow, I could hear that sound through this.
What?
The heat heater
Well, it's
coming
very
on.
loud. Run, 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 run,
Hello,
run, run,
Alex.
run, 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 run. Computer! Twinkle Park. That's such a bad name for a park. Twinkle Park.
Alex, is it this way?
No.
This
Yeah,
way.
that one. Yeah. Someone put one in like that. Someone put a game in the Wii backwards, and it
Laser burn?
the laser burned the front of it. It burned the paint,
Yeah.
the cover
label,
of the disc.
yeah.
Yeah, it burned the label of the disc off. It was so funny. I loved it.
Well, it doesn't really tell you which direction to put it in, though. That's what she said. But it really doesn't. It really doesn't tell you. I made that mistake a couple of times. I mean, it didn't. I don't think it burned my disc. But, anyways, I'm starting to.
No, you're cool. No, go ahead.
I think
What's
that's
that
my
sound?
first.
Oh, it's the
It's the key.
yeah.
Wow. Listen to this. I'm gonna. Well, crap. Did not mean to do that. I think I skipped this cutscene. I'm sorry. I have a really bad stutter and dyslexia, I think.
Hey, man.
Amen.
But you hear that? How loud that is?
Yeah. Kinda. It kind of muffled me out. Just a little bit.
I mean, just listen to the heater going on.
I can hear it. Was this sound out here before?
Turn it off, or take the thing off,
No,
and
yeah,
then
I
just
know.
listen to it. Yeah, I mean, it just cut on when that cut on. It's just
Well,
like
I
it's
hear
really
it.
loud on the microphone compared to what you hear in real life.
I know, right? Well, I've got a fat head.
Hey, man.
Shut the fuck up.
Love you, Alex.
No, you don't. Love you.
Yeah, we love you.
Like a brother, not a lover.
Only on Tuesdays.
I could hear that.
Yeah.
That was epic. And I farted.
Oh, I got mail.
Did you hear that too?
Yeah, he's got mail.
He's got mail.
Oh no! Let's go. Amy.
Now, at this point in time, when this level came about, and I bet you can hear my voice pretty.
That girl's
pretty
such a
well.
pain. What?
My voice here, you can probably hear it, and it sounds kind of funky, don't it?
No, it sounds the same to me.
Oh Lord.
I don't know. It sounds the same.
Yeah. Anyways,
Uh-huh.
when I hear it, I can hear myself, and I think it's just cause I'm hearing myself. It's weird.
Yeah, I think that's what's everybody though. I sound weird right here, you know.
Yeah.
Alex, my mom sent me $1,000.
Your mom sent you what?
$1,000.
1,000? That'd be really noisy. I can hear a train.
I think
That's
that
not
means
good.
everyone else can hear a train. We live next to the train tracks. How fitting is it that I just jump into a blue cart like that? I did not even plan on that.
Yeah, we're right next to a train, well, railroad tracks,
Yeah.
and it's very loud and annoying and obnoxious.
Yes.
Very. And
Um,
I used to live near here. I mean, not, it's about, what, less than a mile up the road here.
Yeah.
I used to live here, and at like 3 o'clock in the morning for the first 2 weeks, it was really bad. Like, oh boy.
I live on the other side of town. Lucky me.
Like, where I live now, you can still hear the trains.
Yeah.
I mean, you can hear it pretty clearly. But then
Clearly?
again,
Did you say clearly?
no, clearly.
Oh, clearly. I
I
said
said
clearly.
clearly.
I'm sorry.
Wow, okay.
I
Maybe
can-
I did, and it just,
I can hear you clicking.
What
Yeah.
did I just catch?
how did that happen?
I don't even know.
How did that happen? I hate that. That never happened before to me, ever.
I'm sorry. Whoosh. Whoosh.
Can you hear the game?
Yeah.
You can.
Whoosh. Yeah.
See, yeah, we can't hear the game
Yeah.
without the headphones on. You can't hear it.
Yeah, you can barely hear it on the
Yeah.
mic or on the headphones.
Imagine if you turn the TV up a little bit louder. But I'm risking feedback by doing that,
Choo choo.
and I really don't want feedback because feedback sucks.
A doob.
A doob.
A big doob.
A doob indeed.
What, Chris?
Nothing.
Say it.
Did you say that's what Alex wanted?
Oh, you asshole.
I think I'm saying that.
It's okay.
I said that's what she
No, it's not. Oh. Well, that sucked. I was trying to hit a a platform that was there, which is a lot easier. 'Cause, yeah, you don't have the auto camera and free camera on here that you do in the director's cut.
Yeah.
But yeah, that platform, which is essential to getting the A rank on this level. And when I mean A rank, you know what? I'm just gonna go the regular way. By A rank, which is considerably different on Adventure 2. The A rank on this is just a time limit level. It's for Sonic anyway, it's a time limit level. Oh, okay.
Sorry. No. Hey, Dad.
Okay, Alex just went outside. And we are playing. That's what's up, right? Well, when we get to Big the Cat's levels, oh boy. Oh man, I dread the Big the Cat levels. I just don't like.
Come on, fishy.
It's just bad. You know,
Come on, fishy, fight them all.
the common misconception. Wow, what is this right here? Holy crap! I've never known that was there. Oh my god, that is awesome. I just realized something. I never knew. I wonder if that's in the director's cut. Probably. But yeah, I'm exploiting the jump dash there, which you know it's kind of hard to pull off if you've never done it before. But really, you know it's common for speed runners, and I'm not. Crap. Well, I just backtracked a little bit. Not that big of a deal, but still, kind of a bummer. And yeah, this is one of the only decent platforming in 3D Sonic, really. And I mean, of course, there are exceptions because I really find Sonic Adventure in particular to be original, or at least more original. You know what? I'm just gonna do this the long way. It's gonna take a lot longer, but I really don't care. I just died.
Awesome.
But anyways, you know, I just find Sonic Adventure to be truly original because it's the first fully 3D Sonic, at least in the main series. You know, not counting Sonic R and Sonic the Fighters and those other, you know, games for the Saturn that really that don't, you know, I don't know what the right term to use for this. It's just not on par, I guess, would be. I mean, it's just not part of the main series. I'll just go ahead and say that. It's just not part of the main series. And it's just one of those things where, you know, this being the first one, you know, it's just, I don't know, it's just like a pioneer, I guess, in a way. It just pioneered the rest of the games. And even though, you know, later 3D Sonic games. No, I was not.
Okay.
Other 3D games, Sonic games in particular, you know, they had varying degrees of I guess, quality. You know, and especially one which I know you've heard of, Sonic 06, which I'm never going to touch again. That game was just terrible.
What game?
Sonic 06.
I liked it.
I
liked it more than like Sonic and the Secret Rings. Or,
You know, I've never played those. I've never played the storybook games. You might have a couple of those games. I've never had these.
those were root beer.
Oh, the root beer?
Mhm.
I like root beer. Yeah.
There's
You want that one?
You can take it.
No, scared the fishy off.
They're all good. I like them all.
That's pretty good.
Some are more tangy.
It does taste like root beer.
There's a cherry.
Root beer?
There's a cherry one.
Not beer, Luke.
Anyways, what I was saying was Sonic Adventure being the first truly 3D main Sonic game is kind of like more original than Adventure 2, I think. You agree?
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sonic 06 was okay. It just introduced a lot more new characters. It's kind of
Silver.
Yeah, well, not just Silver, you know.
Yeah. Well,
But I mean, it kind of broadened Sonic. Like that game.
I think it tried a little bit too hard to be like Sonic Adventure. Because it reintroduced things that was previously only in Adventure, like the hub worlds.
Yeah.
You know, you had the 3 hub worlds, and even though they were very different from Adventure,
Yeah,
they brought back different plot points, like the egg carrier, which they never really explained why it's back.
Yeah.
They,
Oh no, that makes sense.
And then obviously you have the complex story, which I guess you can draw many parallels to the chaos here.
Yeah.
The Iblis. But was it Iblis?
That's
Hey.
cola.
Cola. I'm gonna try this in. And when we get around to doing Sonic Generations, I absolutely love this level in Generations. Loved it. Have you played this level in Generations, Alex?
I have not yet. I need to.
Really good. It's one of those that really stayed true to the original.
Mm-hmm.
Really did. Although,
I've seen screenshots of it. I haven't.
oh yeah,
I haven't played it yet. Honestly, I've only gotten to the chemical plant.
that's only the second level.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I've completed the first one both ways, and I've done it with the with 2D Sonic
Mm-hmm.
and with the side scroll, and then in 3D I've died so much that it's just I've given up.
I'm only gonna touch on this for a minute,
Go for it.
but the 3D Sonics, and this is kind of still on the subject of this game being the first, recent 3D Sonic games. Sonic Unleashed and Sonic Colors and Generations. It really, really brought back some aspects of Sonic that I missed. The old 2D games. Sonic 1 through Sonic and Knuckles, and that also includes Sonic CD and to a lesser extent, Knuckles Chaotix and Sonic 3D Blast.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
Like the 2D, the half 3D, half 2D, which I think they did pretty well with modern Sonic. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, of course, it's not fully like the classic games, in which I'm kind of glad because
Orange.
Who loves orange soda?
Kel loves orange soda.
I do.
We just completely butchered
Yeah.
that.
it's gonna be okay. But where was I?
Dang it.
Where was
I never understood the animals. Why are there animals?
Way back in the first Sonic,
Uh-huh.
Eggman built robots powered by animals. And I think the reason they have animals in here, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's any other 3D Sonic game that have capsules that you break. Because from Adventure 2 onward, it's always been the gold ring. But this game here, I think it calls it kind of foreshadows. Yeah, that's really loud.
Yeah, it's so loud.
Yeah. Anyways, I think it's past. Okay.
No. I can still hear it pretty clearly.
Well. I'll just get a little closer to the mic.
Well,
I think the
if you
idea
can't-
behind the animals being. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. But if you can't notice, I'm wearing the headphones now.
Yeah. Yeah, he's wearing the headphones. I can't hear like the mix, if you will. Yeah, audio geek that I am.
Yeah.
But I think I just. Oh. think I have to go here.
That's basically all I've been saying tonight.
These are great, dude.
Mm-hmm. I like them. Anyways. Excuse me.
Hell. I really don't like her story.
Yeah.
Hers and Big.
So the thing about Amy,
Uh-huh.
In this game, really through here, I think Heroes might be the last game that she's playable in.
Really?
I think, like fully playable. I know she's not playable in Adventure 2.
Well, I mean, she's a multiplayer character, but
Yeah, I mean, as story wise,
Yeah,
she's like
yeah.
the easy mode.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and Heroes explicitly calls her the easy mode.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Like Oma Chow, like on the menus, if you look at her and like go to the Team Rose icon and press help or info, he'll say it's for easy, you know, for people who were just starting to get introduced.
Uh-huh.
Now, I'll be right back. I'm going to let Alex control this for a moment.
Yeah.
You know where Red Mountain is, don't you?
No.
Okay, let's go there.
Oh yeah.
And he's gonna carry on for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I have to go to the little
Room.
hour till 20-year-old boy's room. So
Yeah, he's birthday boy.
birthday boy,
Yeah.
almost. I've got 1 hour.
Just go poo.
I'm not gonna poo.
Go pee. Whatever you're doing.
You know, I'm pretty sure the people listening to this, watching this,
Uh-huh.
doesn't really care what I'm doing in the bathroom.
You're in the bathroom. We know what you're doing. We all know what you're doing. It's okay.
I'm doing a number 3.
Flap, flap, flap,
No,
flap.
ew, you little. Ew.
Make some Alex from yesterday.
What?
What?
What? What did I do yesterday?
Flap, flap, flap.
Flap. What did I flap?
You just started saying flap.
Flap, 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 flap. I don't know. I did something.
Okay.
I apparently did something that made him go flap, 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 flap. I don't know. But right now I'm going to Red Mountain, and yeah, just running around on walls. Pretty glitchy. There's trees. That's something in the Dreamcast version that I guess wasn't in the Xbox or GameCube version or in the director's cut. I don't know what I'm doing. Do I break the monkey? What the fuck? What the fuck do I do? Break this stupid monkey? What? Oh, okay. Will this help? Chloe thing, help me. Help me break stuff. This is the ancient light. Try to light speed dash toward the enemy. Just you can now light speed dash. What the fuck, you stupid ball. Okay. Okay, whoosh. Okay, now. Now I can hit the monkey. Yeah, broke the monkey. Take that.
You broke the monkey, huh?
I broke the monkey. Now I'm in Red
Wonka,
Mountain.
wonka.
I like how it says Red Mountain, but it's blue. It's like those stupid hoodies that say pink, but they're not pink. They're blue.
I'm in the city.
I'm sitting on a couch. Honestly, I like this more than the GameCube version. It was just so brown and red. Now it's got green. It's got grass on it. I like this. I hate the monkeys. They're just so stupid. I think I like the Dreamcast version a little more right at the moment. Because I don't remember much of this looking like this. I don't know. Whoa, gotta get that. Yeah, I know. I see the switch. Whoosh. Okay. That was loud. That was dumb.
You're dumb.
Shut up, Chris. You're drunk. Shut up.
I'm not drunk.
Yes, you are.
I'm
Shut up.
still dry.
Yeah, I was listening to some of that.
I don't know. I like this.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Now this-
Live, I'm not drunk.
Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, Alex is gonna play this level.
Yeah.
You know, if you stand still right there on where the smoke is, stand
Uh-huh.
still. Right there.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Whoa.
Whoa. Yeah, you kind of need.
Oh my god. I'm running into everything.
Yeah, this used to be probably my least favorite level.
And it's
At
probably, I
first.
think you told me it was your favorite now.
It is. It's my absolute favorite.
I hate it. It's still my least favorite.
Yeah, I mean, it's only my favorite though because I found so many shortcuts. that it's really just one very well designed level from a design standpoint. You know, I mean, I don't mean like.
I don't know.
I mean, there's really so much you can do with brown, but
yeah,
I mean,
that's true. Oh god, I about died.
it'll be well. You want to die? You just burn
Been
out.
hurt.
And then
I just burned.
I just
wouldn't-
pictured
wouldn't
Sonic
have
in a
died, I
Darth
just
Vader suit.
burned. Fast Vader.
By the way, Alex and I are huge Star Wars fans. Okay, we will
We
nerd
were-
out and talk about Star Wars for hours.
We were thinking about doing a let's play for a
The
Star
Force
Wars
Unleashed.
game. That or one of the more RPGs.
Mhm.
I mean, because
Now-
we're doing an old game now. You
Yeah,
know,
I mean,
but,
really, the thing about a let's play is
it's not really about the age of the game. It's
Yeah.
just for fun.
it's really it's Sonic Adventure is what 13 years old, almost 14.
Yeah, it's pretty old,
Yeah,
dude.
that
Oh god, I'm alive.
if you die, I can go ahead and just take over.
No, I like playing.
Okay.
You just want to play.
No, I don't care. Even though I might end up doing a speed run of this game afterwards, just to show how fast I've got it.
You have this level.
Show off.
You run this level.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this level. You said the game.
Oh
Yeah,
well.
you did.
Well,
It's
look
okay.
at that. Been about an hour. I'll lose
You're cool. You lose what?
the game.
Damn it. Whoa.
Wow. I've already been an hour and a half through this.
Wow. Sweet.
But yeah, this level, I used to hate this level.
That's okay.
But it's little things like this, because it took me a long time to figure out about
Oh my
that
God.
the next little bit of the level here is actually the same room, but the lava's rising, and it's I like that about that. It's just, of course, you don't really think about it, but after playing through it, and about a year or so ago, maybe a couple years ago,
Oh my
that I
god.
started just play through the game, and not just like play through. I mean, just like thoroughly play through it and explore the levels,
Oh
because
my
that's
God.
something I almost never did. I never just played through the level,
Uh-huh.
and so and this level in particular, I think is just more.
Oh my god.
I think it was
didn't
just the
mean
point
to
where
hit
I
that
just
thing.
really liked this level, and I just fell in love with it. But I still, I had nightmares about the rising lava. And of course, you're talking about a little 7-year-old spitfuck here. I never,
You
So
said.
are a little spit.
shut.
What exactly is a spit fuck?
Ask Woody Harrelson. I don't know.
I don't either.
You're a peppy little spit, aren't you?
Yep. Yes, I am. As if the last hour and a half can't tell you, I'm pretty damn peppy tonight.
This is true. He's excited because it's his birthday and we're doing a
That's not my
play.
birthday yet. It'll be my birthday in about 50 minutes.
It's his birthday, and we're doing a let's play.
But it's not just
and,
any
and one of
birthday.
his favorite games, and it's great. We've been wanting to do a let's play forever,
Yeah, I have.
And it's great. I like it.
Oh, okay. I'm
Yeah.
taking control of the game again.
Indeed.
Before I do that, you want chips?
No.
You want chips? You sure you don't want chips?
I'm sure I don't want
Absolutely sure.
chips.
Positive.
I'm positive I don't
You
want
ain't
chips.
gotta be positive.
I don't have AIDS.
Yes, it does on
I
one
can
floor.
hear you crunching.
Remember on Shrek 2, whenever they're riding to Far, Far Away,
Mhm.
and Donkey smacks his lip? I thought that was the most annoying sound. Until I heard Ed's voice.
That's what I was about to
Oh, that's terrible.
say. Jackass.
Oh,
We love you, Chris. We really do. You're cool.
he loves you.
He's just being a bit now. It's all good.
You fill my black hole with kindness and just fuzziness.
I thought the fuzziness was Alex's job.
Yeah, fuzziness.
I fill your black hole with potatoes.
I really crave potatoes. Damn. I think that's why I'm eating chips. Okay, this is the second part of the Sky Chase level,
Chips or potatoes?
which I like even less than the first. It's considerably more difficult simply because there's just more shit to it. I mean, I don't really, have a problem with it. It's just boring. It's tedious. I've played through this level 30 times, probably more than 30 times, considering I also do the time attack stuff and get all the emblems at one point. But
I met someone that
man.
said tidiest one time. I'm like, I'm not trying to be tidy. It's tedious. Moron.
Maroon.
Maroon.
Was a gamer.
Mook. What?
Was a gamer.
No one likes Gamer. Gamer sucks. What's his tag?
Green gamer.
Green? Gamer?
Greene. Green.
Is his name Green?
Yes.
Ian Green.
Ian. Yes, Ian Green.
If you ever meet someone named Ian Green, where's he from?
Here in North Carolina.
Where in North Carolina?
Like, Hickory.
If you ever meet a guy named Ian Green
You're just calling this guy out,
in
man.
Hickory, punch him in the face. No one likes him. Seriously. He's a little ginger kid.
Hey!
You're not ginger. You're
Yes, I am.
Jewish.
No, I'm ginger.
No, you don't have freckles everywhere. And your hair's
I
not
really?
No, see, your hair is also brownish.
Yeah, because I've dyed it so many times.
But
He was
still,
originally a ginger when
Yeah,
met
I
him.
really am a ginger.
I don't think you're a ginger.
He's a little fucking
Dude.
ginger when I met him.
You're
My
not a
skin's
ginger.
whiter than a Frenchman's black.
Dude, I'm whiter than you.
Not that much. About the
Well, I'm
same.
still whiter than you are.
About the same.
Alex, but you're a blonde fucker.
I'm a
blonde
what?
fucker.
You're a blonde fucker.
I know.
Man, you're just having a little potty fucking mouth tonight, aren't you?
Look at that, a real body fucking.
Well, he's half asleep, so you know that's
Yeah.
the whole thing. And he turned off the woo.
Yeah, when did you turn off the... Was it
When
while I
did-
was in there?
No,
No,
it was like
no.
2 minutes ago.
Why?
I couldn't do anything.
Oh, why
Ah.
not?
It was too late.
Oh.
Like 1 o'clock in the morning on there.
Oh, you can't do anything at 1 o'clock? Oh, is it all time based? Really? You can't do anything? Oh, wow.
I was still working.
Does it go like by this time? Oh, wow.
I forgot to reset.
I mean, I know it's not 1 o'clock, but still.
Yeah,
you
1
know.
o'clock on the... Yeah, I imagine because it's probably been about an hour since you did the Wii up. Woo, sorry.
Well, you can call it whatever you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was
I have a brain. It's Wii.
You're just an ass.
Aw. Sit on it and spin, buddy.
oh, man.
Now, this boss fight, if you can call it a boss fight.
This is.
Yeah,
this
this
is the dumbest boss fight in the
Yeah.
world.
That's it, right there. You just gotta keep shooting it.
Just gotta keep.
By the way, okay, when this guy, he purposely says like innuendo stuff,
Chris Jones does.
hoping that we catch on to it and laugh and stuff. 12% of the time, he does, but the other 82%, 92%, 88%. Man, I really suck at math. I'm sorry. 88%. We just like, oh, okay, whatever. No, I see it. He is exposing himself right now. He is. I don't want to touch that. Dude, what are you doing? Get off of me. Get off of me a little. Okay, that's not really happening. But hey, we've made it to the egg carrier. And I must say, back in the day, the egg carrier looked really cool. I wanted an egg carrier for my birthday. I did, man. I tell you what, man.
Oh, man.
Well, that's a problem.
I'm also the only one that thinks the egg carrier, when it shows the full thing, looks like a giant goober.
I don't think it looks like a doob at all. I really don't.
Have you seen like? Well, you're about to,
That would be a very lumpy and funky doober with wings.
Enos.
well, I mean, the wings are folded in at this point. The wings are folded in.
But regardless, that's a big doob, you know. Very big doob.
Yeah, okay.
It's called a ripper.
What? What? It's called a what?
A ripper.
A ripper.
It's an inside joke from work.
Ah.
You see?
That would explain.
We have this massage.
Okay, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that.
It does like a giant dude.
Thank you!
I don't think it looks like a dude.
Anyways, we have this massager thing that's about that big. And it's that big around. And we call it the river.
They sell that at Rite Aid?
Yeah, we sell vibrators.
That's my brand.
Oh my god. Okay, Alex is leaving again. I guess that means I get the headphones.
Yay!
Woo! Okay. Bring it on! I like this. The sky deck. I like it. I mean, I don't like the level itself, but I like the idea behind it that you had to fight toward Eggman. And I'm gonna go ahead and say, within the last month or two, I've really gotten into Doctor Who. Like, really gotten into Doctor Who. Like, to the point to where that's all I watch on TV now. You know, I bought the series DVDs, and, you know, as soon as I saw, like, the TARDIS, which, if you don't know, the TARDIS is the Doctor's spaceship, kind of, time machine. And, as soon as I saw it, I immediately thought of the egg carrier, because even though the egg carrier does look like a pretty big, you know...
Uber.
Yes, Doober. It, you know, it really, like, the levels themselves seem way more, you know, complex and wow. I totally messed that up. Well, I just died right there next to the checkpoint. Okay, cool. But, you know, it just seems, for lack of a better term, bigger on the inside than it does the outside.
Bigger.
And, you know, it's just one of those things, man. I just like that. But, you know, when you're talking about realism, and this is, I think, about as realistic as Sonic should get. You know, I perceive Sonic to be in a fantasy world, not that it should ever be, like, it shouldn't be thought of as a realistic series. Like, I think that was one of the main problems with Sonic 06, was, wow. That was loud. But,
No, I'm so wide awake.
no, you're not wide awake. You are not wide awake.
Dusting your eyes, and you go.
I will not do something.
If you,
I am not waking you up.
no, I will.
I won't. Do you really want to do a Let's Play with a sleepy hen?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd probably make it better. Oh, did not mean to do that.
How old are you guys?
What do you do, man?
Really not clear.
Oh, cool.
Love, no love.
Cool. Wait, what?
Whole
No
thing.
what?
No glove, no love.
Ah. But, thinking about... I'm really just screwing up today.
Amen.
It's all good, dude.
But, realism in Sonic games. I think this here should be the limit. Alex, you weren't here for this, but I talked about Doctor Who, or the part of Doctor Who that kind of makes sense here. That, the TARDIS, which is his ship, time machine, whatever you call it, it's bigger on the inside than it is the outside. And, you kind of get that impression with the egg carrier, because as the adventure field itself, you can reach one end to the other in, you know, pretty short time. It's really not that big of a place as far as like a map goes. But when you go into Skydeck and Hot Shelter, you really get the impression that the egg carrier is this huge weapon, and it really doesn't, you know, seem that way when you think of scale. But I'm kind of not making a whole lot of sense, I don't think.
No, you're cool. That was me.
By the way, that cannon will never shoot at you when it does that. that this is my favorite part of Skydeck. And I wish this was what the egg carrier itself looked like as an adventure field. I think, you know, it just gives off this feeling that it's just like this really dangerous place that it just, you know, it could like pose a legitimate threat to Sonic. And I like this part particularly because just watch. Well, ain't that awesome? Half of his ship just blows up right in front of him. Now this part can be a little tricky. Somewhat. I've fallen in that pit so much now that it's just like, just another fuck up. But, you know, it's not that big of a deal. You just gotta time it like that.
I don't remember that.
Now this is my least favorite part of the level.
Oh, the tilting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Now,
don't like that either.
that's why. Because the Dreamcast controls are just a bit slippery. Not so bad on the GameCube, but on the Dreamcast it's just a bit more of an offender. And because there's really not much of there's not any other options except the analog stick here. And I would really prefer it if, you know, if it weren't just analog, if I could play with the actual D-pad itself. That would make it a little bit more easier. Which I liked, you know, personally liked about the GameCube. And this part here, at first, gave me a bit of a headache. Even though, you know, I kind of know a lot of speedrunning tricks to make us a bit easier.
It is still kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Regardless.
And
No matter how good you are, it's quite annoying.
but I like the idea here that you're on its side, the egg carrier is on its side, and then you have to press this button here. And this took me a long time to sort of realize what this is about. But the egg carrier returns to form, and you see the skyline there even out. And that's it.
That's very easy. That's very easy.
Yep. We're almost done with Sonic's story.
Yeah. And then the other ones are pretty quick.
Now, Tails I can finish really quickly. Knuckles, it depends. But Knuckles I can probably knock out in about an hour, maybe.
Well, Amy
Amy I can knock out easily 30 minutes.
and Big.
Big, I don't
Biggs
know.
is easy.
Yeah,
I
Biggs
like
is
it.
easy, but
I like his. His is easy. Just because it's so
it's just, yeah, it's just kind of tedious.
Yeah, it's just annoying.
Just a bit. Just a bit. But I like the storyline. And why are the monitors pink?
I don't know.
It's only in the egg carrier it does this.
Does it happen often?
I don't think it happens on the GameCube version.
No,
I
it
could be
doesn't.
wrong.
I've never seen it before. No, you're right. It's not happened on the GameCube version that I know of.
Yeah, you know, I could be wrong. I haven't played the GameCube version
You're
and
probably
paid
right.
attention to it.
You're
But
probably
I'm
right.
pretty sure it's not. I think it's just the Dreamcast version that does this. But I like the idea, story-wise, where Sonic has to fight his way to Eggman and rescue Amy, and even though he doesn't know it at the time, Big and E102 Gamma. And I don't know about you, but Gamma's is my favorite story.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I like his
yeah.
most. It's very sad though.
It is. It's a bummer ending, but in
It's
a good
great.
way.
It's very good.
It's a
very
it's a
good.
very fitting end. Yeah, I really like Gamma's. Yeah, his is my favorite of the whole game, right there. But yeah, there's really not a whole lot to say about this part. Really, it's just you fight Gamma, and at this point, this is the point I think where Gamma, and you find out about this in his story. You don't know about it here. This is the point where Gamma sort of turns his back on Dr. Eggman. And, yeah. And of course, depending on who you play, the fight ends up differently. If you're playing as Sonic, like I am now, you defeat Gamma. Tails defeats Gamma when you play as him. And then when you play as Gamma, you beat Sonic. But,
weird.
which is just an example of how the narrative changes depending on who you're playing as. But the cutscenes themselves really don't change. I mean, there, dialogue changes, and obviously in those cases. Same thing with the earlier fight with Knuckles before I fought Chaos 4. It really doesn't affect the story, but it does affect the outcome of that particular story, the arc there.
Oh, it took 2 hits.
Yeah, very easy. These are very easy fights. They should have posed much more of a threat than they really did. Like, I remember the very first time I played this, and it was really just, I knocked it off in 10 seconds or less.
Very, very easy.
Mhm. Yeah, I can hear the air conditioner pretty loud. Can you? I can hear it pretty loudly. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to, and this might be a little bit loud, I'm going to go ahead and turn the mic closer to me, because Chris is knocked out. He looks knocked out. He looks like a bear in hibernation. Who is screaming? Is that outside? Oh.
Who's screaming?
Ah, well, there we are. I can hear myself a lot better now. Here we are. Ah, there we are. Okay. And at this point, you have to change the ship back to its original form, because before Skydeck, look at that awesome facial animation. Do you see that?
Yeah, his entire face moves.
Yeah. I'm glad they fixed that. I'm really.
Entirely.
Yeah. It's like
Too
since it's
dramatic.
the first time that Sonic really talks in 3D, they decided to bump it up. Just sort of exaggerate it a little bit. I'm glad. I'm really glad it didn't stay that way. And these are 2 rooms that serve absolutely no purpose to the plot, other than this room here, which houses a hidden emblem right there. But these are supposed to be Eggman's living quarters. And even though I'm sure they do have something on them, you can't actually read the books. I'm sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure that that if someone looks up the texture files on the game, it'll have some sort of gibberish or something. I know in Adventure 2, the newspaper headlines just had gibberish. I like that.
What is that?
It's just like a
Baby
kiddie
thing.
ride, but it looks like Eggman's.
Looks like a big baby room.
Yeah.
Maybe Eggman's big baby.
And
Maybe.
yeah, the room has absolutely no purpose other than just being, just part of the room. But yeah, another light speed dash moment. There's not very many of those in this game, but
No, there's a lot in Adventure 2.
oh gosh, yes. You hear that?
Yeah, he's asleep.
He's asleep.
Right, Chris? Yep.
And I officially have 30 minutes left as a teenager. Okay. And I'm pretty sure the people listening to this, whether it be myself or whomever, really does not like my voice. And it's okay, because I don't like my voice either. But here comes one of the weirdest boss fights that, not because the actual boss fight itself, but because Chaos here looks so different compared to all his other forms. you know, we know he turns into Chaos 6 now, but look how different he looks. And what's more unbelievable is one more emerald, and that turns into that big, huge dragon-looking feller that came out of a skyscraper. And Chaos's 3 and 5 are not in the game. For some reason or another, Sega did not. Well, I shouldn't say just Sega. Sonic Team did not, include 3 and 5. So, at least for me, a big mystery of mine was what 3 and 5 would look like. Because Chaos 0, 1, and 2 look basically the same, 2 arms, 2 legs, but, the arms get considerably larger. They have, like, bones in them. And the brain. But then 4 turns into a fish. And then this fella here looks like, I guess, a cross between a spider and a scorpion. More so a scorpion. But the point of this is, because he is water, those things like little satellites freeze him, and you have to homing attack into him in order to, knock him out, thaw him out. But I'm kind of getting ahead of myself here. But the oh wow, hadn't seen that in a long time. But wow. Anyways, after this fight, Chaos is considered dead. D-E-D, dead. And because this little right here, he breaks apart.
Mm-hmm.
He's considered dead at this point.
Yeah.
Even though it's not really explicitly stated, until the last part of the story, the supersonic story, whenever you discover that he's really not dead. But I'm getting ahead of myself here. But at this point, and this cutscene explains it. The egg carrier is about to crash. It's about to blow up, and it crashes into the ocean, which for the remainder of the game, after you beat the game and you can go back into the story mode and go through the adventure fields, the hub worlds basically, you can return to the egg carrier, and it's in the ocean, it's submerged. It's basically a boat, and you can go around and explore parts of the egg carrier that when it's in the air you couldn't explore. Mm-hmm. And some doors are unlocked depending on who you play as. Like Gamma can explore the whole place basically, and I think he might be the only character to be able to go through every door in the egg carrier, at least at some point in the game. But we'll get there when we get there. Wow, I'm sure you can hear the Dreamcast going on there.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, it's very, very loud. But it's always been loud. Haha, I like that scene too.
I think it was flat.
I like that.
Chris. Chris. You're homosexual, aren't you? Yeah, I know.
I'm about as homosexual as this couch.
Huh?
I'm about as homosexual as this couch.
Oh, that couch is pretty gay.
Fuck.
It's because it's not a couch.
It's a chair. Now, this next level.
It's so gay, it's a chair.
Well, people do sit on it.
Yeah, that's true. You.
Okay, but anyways, we're talking about gay chairs when we should be talking about that big-ass temple there. Whoa, what is that?
Something. It's loud.
Ah. Okay, this level. Oh, wow. I like that. Which, you'll see a lot of this temple in, in the other stories in the game. But this level here is probably next to Hot Shelter, which Sonic doesn't go through. The longest level in the game. And it's also the most difficult when it comes to the A rank, which is normally, and I'm only guessing this could be what I'm going to get here, be about 6-7 minutes, maybe. I think at my worst I did about 9.5 minutes. At my worst, but that was a long time ago. But for the A rank on this level, you have to beat the level in 4.5 minutes, which pretty tough if you don't know how the level goes. You know, of course, you know I played the game a lot, and of course this room here is where the speed running is sort of left in the air because there's really not a whole lot of ways that, you know, things always kind of line up that you consistently do really good at. Cause
I hate this level.
oh yeah, I don't care much for it, but
That's the thing that I don't like the most is this.
yeah, I mean yeah, but it's not that bad.
It's annoying though.
Yeah, I mean it's the second to last level in the game, so it's kind of, and this is really the level that, you know, development wise was the most inspired level, because the development team went to South America, if you will, and actually went and got the textures, like the stone patterns that you see there, actually took pictures, and a lot of that ended up in the game as you see right now. And they basically took a big field trip to South America, and I'm not supposed to do that.
What?
Oh, I just skipped that little gap there.
America?
Yeah, South America.
Mm-hmm.
But they took a big field trip there, and that's basically where all the inspiration for the Mystic Ruins came from. Because a big aspect of this story is how the past, which, if I'm not mistaken, you get teleported to the past for the first time after this level. Which, you're going to be going to the past many more times throughout the course of the game. And you learn more about, you know, not only where Chaos comes from, but really you learn the origin of Knuckles and the Master Emerald, and which I'm going to go ahead and note that in the director's cut, this walkway here is extended out much farther, which yeah, that's really not much space at all. But in the director's cut, they extended that little walkway out, which I'm glad they did. And this little scene here, which the director's cut kind of doesn't have this big of a problem, but the lighting on the original Dreamcast version, you know, it's really, I don't want to say complex. It's not more complex, but it's more evident. Everything is darker here. Like for the PlayStation and Xbox re-release, which is basically just a port of a port, because it came out for the GameCube and PC around 2003, 2004, and then in 2010, that's when it re-released again. But it's really just a port of a port. But the lighting issue on this really isn't that big. Like on here, everything looks black. Fail.
It's not even that far. You see the bottom of the water. Bottom under the water. I mean, so what's the big deal? Couldn't he just jump back up?
You know, you see that in Emerald Coast too, where the kill plane is right above a solid ground. I did not mean to do
went
that.
through the ground again.
I did not mean to do that.
No, you're cool, dude.
No, I think that's just a development, like an oversight, because I think they thought that people wouldn't think too much about it, because, you know, it really is the first truly 3D Sonic game. They don't do it many more times after this. Like, I don't even think Adventure 2 had that problem. I don't know, maybe during the desert levels, but I can't really think of many times. Then again, I don't know Adventure 2 nearly as well as I know this game.
What?
Like technical wise, I don't know that.
Like what? What are you talking about? What are you?
Like stuff like like you can see
textures
the
and stuff.
yeah, like you can see the you actually going through the bottom of the level there, like at there we go. That took enough time. Yeah, you really don't see that much in Adventure 2. And
No,
really,
because you're falling into space, really.
yeah. But I mean, like even in the desert levels, I think it happens a couple of times in the desert levels. I don't remember, but here's our big Indiana Jones moment. Indiana Joannis, if you will.
Indeed.
Which, of course, Harrison Ford didn't have to run away from a flaming boulder.
And
Does
not
that make
at
it a
the
gay
speed of
boulder?
sound.
It's a gay rock.
It's flaming, so maybe. It could be a very gay rock. It's very big.
It's like, hello, I'm a rock, and I want to squash you. Is it like that?
I don't know, maybe.
I promise I'm never going to do that voice again.
That's okay. That's good.
Unless, of course, gay rocks do sound like that, in which I'll probably make that a regular part
What
of
the
my
heck?
routine.
Those stupid little chameleon things are stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, but the balls with the flames coming around them,
Yeah,
those are the same enemies from as far back as the very first Sonic game. You remember on Labyrinth Zone and I think Starlight Zone too. And they're in Sonic 2 and I think Sonic 3 too, where it's the balls with the spikes around them.
Nope.
You don't remember?
I don't remember. I don't see him.
Anyways, yeah. Wow.
What? I'd have to see him.
No. I was
Oh,
talking about me
you got
getting
stuck?
stuck there for a
Okay.
moment. Yeah, the controls for the Dreamcast version are really kind of wonky and overall just kind of harder
It looks better to me.
harder to navigate through. But the reason I'm doing it on the Dreamcast version and not the GameCube and PlayStation version, did not mean to do that. I promise, I really did not mean to do that. Or at the end of the level anyway.
Are you cool, Bobby?
But is because this is the version of the game that I played the most, and it's the one that I have the most sentimental value over. And there's really not much of a point to this room other than it being
The end.
the end. Although it does show up in the cutscene, and
Is he awake?
no, I'm about to plant a remote control on his forehead. Yep, he's out. But 15 minutes now.
Indeed. I gave you the yawn, didn't I?
Yep. And of course, we all saw the opening cutscene, so we know what that is.
I think you go back in time, don't you?
Yep, right here. And this is the first and maybe the only time that Sonic goes back in time during his story. He goes back in time during the Supersonic story, but
Regardless, he goes back
Yeah.
in time.
yeah, there's really not much in-game explanation as to what we're seeing here,
What's this place?
but you can kind of
Where am I?
tell.
This is
And that hum that you're hearing is the TV that we're playing. We're playing on an old, really old TV. And of course, it hums. But yeah, the best I can explain it is you're sent back in time. And although you don't see it, it's heavily implied that this girl that you see here, Tikal, I think that's her name, Tikal. I'm pretty sure that's her
No,
name.
You're right, yeah.
And she is the same race as Knuckles.
Yeah, they're both.
They're
echidnas.
Echidnas, yes. And but it's heavily implied that her father whom you see, you know, throughout the story, slaughters the Chow, and she, who is a big part of the story, she's the voice of the little hint bubbles that you see, the little light balls that you see, pink glowing balls.
Yeah.
That yeah, she's that voice, but it really doesn't take a whole lot, you know,
I
to sort of
didn't
figure
know
that out.
I honestly, I didn't know that until just now.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't think about it. You know,
I mean, they
I
reveal
barely
it.
see the girl
Yeah.
anyway. You know?
Yeah, they reveal it at the end of the game that it is her.
How?
We'll see when we get there.
I'll say when.
I don't think I'm dreaming here.
But
I don't think I'm dreaming here.
I like the lighting on this a lot more than the GameCube version. Just because the lighting on the Dreamcast is just a bit more dramatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really don't. You don't see sunset as much on the on any version really. You don't see sunset as much. No. Really, you know, if you're not playing the game, you know, through the story mode, like if you've already beaten the story and go back, you can see everything's still daytime, with a rare exception, and that's a gamma. But I think that's just an oversight. And yes, that is indeed Metal Sonic. That's Metal Sonic. And this, I'm pretty sure, is the boss from Sonic 2. Which, from the Death Egg Zone. But, here we are, we're about to start. Whoa. Okay, did not mean to do that. I want to take that, but okay. Well, you know, the spin dash seems way overpowered on this version of the game.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, on this game as a whole. But, you know, it's okay. Oh,
You poop.
did I?
I don't know. I think you did. It's okay. What?
What?
Oh, you did the.
Wait, where am I? Oh,
Oh, okay. It's because you can hit those stupid little dots with your dash.
yeah.
Kind of stupid.
Okay.
That's the final A. Chris, you awake? Oh,
He doesn't look awake.
he looked awake for a second there. I don't know. He could be awake. He's just fucking with you.
Ooh, not fucking with you.
Yeah, fucking with you.
Okay, this is the last level for Sonic. And my second favorite. Which, wow. Whoop. Which, I suppose I'm going to have a whole lot of frustration with this as we go on, especially in the second part. And you'll see why when we get there.
Final A.
Yeah, the second part of this. Egg Viper 2, I really don't like the Egg Viper. Really do not like the Egg Viper. But, we have to do it.
True. Like a giant washing machine.
Yep. Actually, I thought of it being more like the cement mixers,
Yeah, kind
like
of.
on the back of the trucks, you see? Cement trucks.
Yeah.
I always thought of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but although a washing machine seems more like it.
Oh, we get it. Cement. Cement.
Yep, I get it. I get it.
It's like mayonnaise. Get it, mayonnaise.
Yes, I get it.
Boom.
Oh, you nasty. This part right here. And on the GameCube version and later, you can actually see the bottom of this floor because the lighting is a little bit different.
Brighter. A lot brighter.
You can see the actual floor. and it's and my guess is I don't know much about the lighting on this game. I really don't. I don't know much about the technical aspect of it. I don't hack the game. You know, I know people who do, but I personally don't. But I'm pretty sure it has to do with the draw distance. Because, you know, obviously the Dreamcast, while it very powerful machine by itself, you know, couldn't hold much. Like, you know, you'd have a lot of frame rate issues. And the GameCube version, because, you know, it is the GameCube, you know, it's still, you know, considerably powerful machine in comparison to the Dreamcast. You could, you know, put a lot more on there. So, there's that
Before,
sound
used to be
again.
a crawler, didn't it? Used to crawl down.
The what?
That elevator used to crawl down, didn't it?
It does. It still does. You're thinking of this one right up here. This.
Oh, this, okay.
Which I've fallen through that little tiny crack between the floor and the elevator.
Yeah, I know. I've been there when that happened.
You
you
were
did it
there?
like 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
That was funny.
And I've also triggered the third part of the level, which we're in now, without actually being in the elevator, which meant I would spawn in the third part and just immediately fall into the bottomless pit.
They climb so quickly. Do they not?
The what?
They climb so quickly.
Only when they see you.
No, you do.
Oh, yeah.
Sonic.
Yes.
It's funny how big climbs. The biggest character.
Yeah, but yeah, when he climbs, he's got the fastest. Which
Yeah.
kind of makes sense because he's a cat. But
Yeah, but still, you know.
yeah, but he's like a little. Yeah, he's like a.
How did that even happen?
I have 5 minutes until I turn 20, and then I just had the most embarrassing death. Aside from that at the beginning, don't think of that. Don't think of that. But yeah.
It was funny then.
Yeah, I'm not going to do the dash here no more. But right here,
Wow, you lied.
well, I didn't do it right there.
You were usually in that spot.
But right up here is a really huge sword. Well, I just kind of missed it, but I might be able to dash out of here. Yep, there we go. And right over here, if you're able to jump over this and go here, it seriously cuts off a huge chunk of this level. Okay? Following me?
I'm following.
Okay. And all you have to do is just ride this up, and there you go. And it's a really long hallway down here. And I know people have seen this and know about this already. But to me, like, I played this game for like 12 years straight and just figured it out. Like,
Different.
yeah, I figured it out on the director's cut because the camera angles are a bit different. And I saw that little, by accident, saw the, what the hell? Okay,
There are rings up there.
I'm going to take it. All right. And saw that, and I put brick. And I want to show off the ancient light, which I think you got.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I'm going to go ahead and move.
Yeah, I got the ancient light.
This little thing, this elevator right here, it actually takes you up, and there's like a buttload of rings up here. A buttload.
Yeah.
But see how slow that takes? It takes like 3 minutes to rise down, and then another 3 minutes to take you back up to the ring. So you've got to have like godlike patience in order to do this. And then if you notice that little side hallway there takes you to the boss room, which you see in the cutscene right here.
Yeah.
There's a little side hallway which takes you to the little area where the cutscene takes place.
Yeah. I don't know how to make this.
Alright, we've made it to Sonic's final boss, which is the Egg Viper. And if there's any boss in the entire game that has given me more headaches and rage quits than anything else, it's this.
Probably.
Yeah.
He's the most annoying one.
Yep. And even to this day, it still gives me problems. I mean, of course, I've memorized it, you know. This one's right up there with the Bio Lizard as the cheapest bosses, I think. As far as difficulty goes, it's like just a huge spike. You know, like the Bio Lizard from Adventure 2, which we might get to tomorrow, maybe. Maybe. I don't know if I have that kind of patience. But, how do I already have 31 rings?
I think you might get it from how you started, because remember you didn't end the level. I think, did you?
You might be right.
You might, well, I mean,
And this is the only point where you can shoot a little cheap hit there.
I really think that you did carry over from the level.
You might be right. You might be right.
'Cause
I've never noticed that, because I've noticed plenty of times that during the Chaos Zero battle, you gain 2 rings by jumping, you know, in that little cutscene. But and it carries over. But I never knew that this carried over. I wonder if it's like that in the GameCube. Or in,
I don't know.
I shouldn't just call it the GameCube. The DX.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think it's the same, really.
Was the X cut? You just have more missions,
Yeah.
and you can unlock.
But I mean, they had like changes within the levels as well, but not very many.
Yeah.
Like the one in Lost World. That's one of the few. Yeah, there's not very many changes. About as many changes in this as there are changes in Adventure 2.
Oh wow.
In comparison to
Except
battle.
for the Chow.
Like, yeah, the Chow had a whole lot of
Differences.
yeah. But we'll get into that.
You
No.
always hit me with that.
Yeah. Me too. I just learned how to.
Shit.
Yeah, I just learned how to dodge it. I just walk around it.
Yeah.
But I like this part right here. Right there. Well, I guess that's... Oh, God. Oh, I don't want to fall. Don't want to fall. But I think it's this point where... Oh, no, okay, it's after this hit. It's after this hit here. Where, he destroys the other...
Other side.
Yeah.
It's like, heck this, man.
Yep.
It starts coming towards you now.
Yeah, he kind of gives you a limit, like a time limit almost.
Yeah.
Because there comes a point, and I've actually reached this point a long time ago. Oh God! Oh, I fell. Not.
Nope. Close.
How did that? You want to try it?
Sure.
Yeah. Cause I need to get something to drink.
I'll give it a shot. Probably die, but I'll give it a shot.
Well, you have 8 tries, so you're good.
Indeed. Come here. Oh my god.
Oh my God! Be sure, yeah, you can hit him right here and
Cheap shot.
yep,
No.
kind of like a preemptive, emptive, yeah. Ah, there we go. There we go. The arm of the couch here is popping.
Pop.
Yep. If you hear it,
Serious?
that,
Yeah.
yeah.
Whoosh.
Oh, hey, look, I'm 20 now.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
First one. Heck yeah. Is that your timer? Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Christmas birthday.
Oh, he'll get over it. If you want the headphones, because you can hear the game with this.
Oh, that's fine. No big deal. I'll be fine with that.
You sure?
Yeah.
Just walk around it. Don't jump. There you go.
Sweet.
Hands getting sweaty.
Yes, Tad.
Yeah. It happens.
Oh yeah, all the time. Like with every controller, it doesn't matter.
You know, I've never
Ever
actually
since
waited to
controllers
see.
existed.
Yeah. I've never actually waited to see what he does. Because
You
you
don't
notice that he charges up something there, like
Yeah.
a laser attack. But I've
I've
never
never
actually.
waited.
Yeah, I've never waited.
I don't know if I'd want to wait. Honestly,
Me neither. Yeah, me neither.
it'd be kind of sucky if I had to wait.
Yeah.
He goes.
Yeah, I don't know what he does. So
He just breaks a bunch of shit. I don't know. I think he shoots you with a laser,
maybe I don't know. I really don't want to find out.
maybe. Me neither. Oh, I about died. About died. One more hit.
One more hit. But don't forget, you gotta be careful,
About
cause
the jumping.
yeah. Well, no, you gotta be careful with the after this hit right here. You have to jump out of the way right now. Well, yeah, get to the last one right here, and as he's going up, jump out of the way. Like just go to those others right now. You're good.
I would have forgot about that and died.
'Cause
He can
that
suck
got
it
me
too.
the first. That got me the first time. Yep. I like that.
Does it mean I won?
Yeah, he's looking at the memory card, which I want to know why there haven't been any other VMUs,
Being used.
visual memory unit,
Oh.
memory card with a little screen on them. Because I think the Dreamcast is the only one to do that. I want to know why they. Yeah, I want to know why they have. Because that's a really good idea.
Very cute.
I mean, you know, I guess you can consider the Wii U, even though it's obviously not out
Yeah.
yet.
The Wii U is just, it's honest. I think it's just going to be an extension to the Wii.
Yeah.
It's not,
I
I don't
think
think it's
so.
a whole new system.
I think it's just like an HD upgrade because
Yeah.
it's in HD.
I got a pee-pee.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah.
We just beat Sonic's story, which means we have 6 other stories left if you're counting Supersonic. It's 5 minutes after midnight. I'm 20 years old. I feel good. Thank you. Whew. And that took 2 hours, 27 minutes, and 45 seconds exactly. Oh man. But yeah, I really like this song. I like it. I like Crush 40 as a whole. I think they should really like consider like doing an actual album. I know they've done an album before, but like actual album of their own stuff, not just Sonic songs, just their own stuff. Because I think that would be really good. I would buy it. I would buy it. But yeah, there's really not a whole lot to talk about. I can't skip the credits on this. I cannot skip the credits on the Dreamcast version, so that means we're just gonna have to sit through the credits.
Oh,
Which is, yeah, it's about what 3 minutes, 4 minutes maybe. It'd be okay.
It's all good.
You want to just talk?
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah. Well, while this is going, I'm gonna go ahead and get myself another drink. You want a drink?
No. Can you go ahead and close the door?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, cool. Well, no, we're cool.
You sure?
Yeah, I got to
Oh, okay. I think, yeah, it feels good. I feel good. It's good. It's a good start.
What is that?
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
That cannot possibly be.
I
Cannot
thought
be.
I thought he turned the Wii on because the remote's blinking.
Yeah.
Boy.
Oh, this is gonna be a good night. That took a lot longer than I expected, though. I thought we'd be done in like an hour.
That is like the longest.
You too. He just flipped us off.
I love you, man. Why'd you flip us off?
Huh?
Why'd you flip us off?
I seriously think he might be dreaming.
Chris.
And he's just like, one. Yeah, we get it, one.
I'm so confused.
Yeah. He's just pointing at the sky now. And then he just flipped us off. Twice. Oh boy, okay, I'm gonna get my drink now. You sure you don't want anything?
No, I've got two over here actually.
Good. Actually, mind, oh, I just do it myself.
Walk over here.
You know, am I going to? Yeah, I am going to drink this water eventually. We're just talking. We're not even talking about the game. So if I were you, I would just like if this ends up being on YouTube, just skip past the credits because we're really not going to talk about anything.
Yeah, well, this is the end of Sonic's and Video 1. Well, not Video 1.
Video 1.
I don't know. I miss when there used to be no ends to YouTube video time limits. You know.
Yeah.
Now there's.
Well, there's always been a time limit. You just have to. I don't know
It
what
used to be
the
10 minutes.
Yeah, but there are some people, and I don't know what the prerequisite is, but I know that some people can do it infinitely. And that's where, have you ever seen those 10-hour videos where it's people just upload videos, like a looping video of something really annoying for 10 hours straight?
Yeah, that is very annoying.
Yeah, that's basically just what they do.
Yeah. Like the Running Man.
Yes.
Or the nigga stole my bike thing. You know, that was stupid. That's what it was.
Well, I wasn't even paying attention. I'm
I said
sorry.
it's like that nigga stole my bike thing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, cool. It's over.
Impeg software. Copyright 1990. Dolby Digital Sound. That was cool. Sonic Team presents. You know, it's credits. Why would you say they present something?
Well, it could mean present, like a present,
Presented.
because it is my birthday. Kind of is my birthday present.
Finn. I like
Finn.
those. See, that's what I like about these.
Yeah, yeah.
Adventure.
The
I
Adventure
like
2
that.
does not have those,
No, I know.
which I never understood why, because I thought those were great.
They were fun.
It reminds me of the movies.
The movies.